Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to Veterans Memorial Stadium at Larry Blakeney Field in Troy, Alabama, where Troy Cable is hosting the 2018 Troy Cable Spring Tri-State Football Classic. Wally?
All types of states here, Neil, from Georgia to Florida.
They want us to call it the Tri-State.
Tri-State, yes, sir.
Hey, Wally, a couple of good games. We had one game canceled last night, but two good games already under our belt. This will be the third game of the Jamboree with four more to be played after this. This will be Greenville versus Choctaw Indians of Florida. And, hey, both teams coming in here wanting the Alabama versus Florida bragging rights.
Oh, yeah, baby. You know that's right.
Greenville bouncing back a little bit last year from a very down year 2 years ago. And I'm interested to see if the Greenville Tigers can keep building on the little bit of momentum they had last year.
Well, Neil, my recon report, I tell you, the Big Green Indians, they got a lot of great talent coming back. Let me tell you, you're talking about a program that's won the state championship there in Florida a couple times over the last 20, 30 years. So, hey, they got football tradition there.
And before we even get too far into the telecast and carried away with our football lingo and talk and commentary, I want to mention that our good buddy Trey Richardson is a graduate of Choctaw High School and is a huge Big Green Indian fan.
Oh, yeah, old Trey, he's a big, but let me tell you, the high school there, let me tell you some of the big name players that's come from the Big Green Indians. You got George Bethone that played at Auburn, Jackie Burkett, Mike Alford. The list goes on, buddy. They've had some great athletes come out of there.
Yeah, they got a tradition, Wally, and some big-time athletes on there, and I'm sure there's one or two on this squad that'll probably be remembered for years.
Oh, exactly. And another thing, a little bit about Choctaw High School, Trey, which we were joking about a while ago, his daddy, Creel Richardson Jr., you know, he was assistant superintendent down there for years. And his mother also taught 40 years at Edwards Middle School. So, hey, got the little family here watching. So if all you guys and gals out there about to watch this game, let me tell you something, you're in for a treat.
And we want you to share.
Oh yeah, share this.
We want you to share this post on Facebook so that people don't have to continuously search for Studio 52 Productions. Go on and share this link and let everybody know where we are. While the captains for the Greenville Tigers tonight, number 41, and that is Malik Porterfield. Number 20, and that is Sawyer Hennis. Number 18, and that's Tyron Ingram. And number 5, Jabez Sims. Captains for Choctaw is
going to be number 3 is going to be Isaiah Abbott, and number 73, Neil, is going to be Chris Beverly. And so there's your captains.
I wanted to getting the coin toss ready, and I can't help but notice that the white hat official has either washed his hat with Clorox or this is the first game ever for that white hat. So it could be interesting, but hey, the storyline thickens.
Well, Neil, I remember when you and I used to call football, you were the white hat. The first time you called it was real bleach white, and the last time we hung it up, it was
about yellow.
Yellow as it all come out, man.
That's right, and that comes with age. And let's see what's going on here. Looks like Choctaws won the toss, and they will receive the kick, Wally, and we'll just have to play this by ear to see what kind of kicking they're doing live and not live, and we'll try to keep everybody updated on that. But Choctaw will be the first to play offense as we get started here on the Troy Cable Spring Tri-State Football Classic here from Veterans Memorial Stadium, home of the Sun Belt champion Troy Trojans at Larry Blakeney Field. We hope you're as excited as we are to get this high school football underway.
Exactly, Neil. We can't say enough about Channel 52 Studio Productions doing this. This is the third year, my friend, that they have done this, and it just gets bigger and bigger. And with Coach Brad McCoy here, the head coach at Charles Simpson High School, he's the one that kind of spearheads a lot of this up. But I tell you, the first year we did it was only maybe 4 to 6 teams. And now there's a waiting list.
People calling from states away.
Exactly.
To be involved in this Troy Cable football Tri-State Classic, and rightfully so. What a venue here.
Exactly.
Beautiful stadium. These kids get to come play in a Division I stadium here in Troy, Alabama, home of the Troy University Trojans. Neil Brown and his crew have done such a great job the last 2 years rebuilding the wall here. And literally, look at that, Wally, rebuilding the wall.
You're not
They have
kidding.
enclosed the stadium here, and what a beautiful sight. And I can remember me and you were kids playing pickup football here, where there was only a couple bleachers on that side and a couple bleachers on this side.
Yeah.
Now we got a full bowl.
Full bowl. Neil, I picked about 4 or 5 of your passes off when they were kids running and touchdown and spike right down there.
I don't know about that. Well, let's talk a little bit about the weather.
I tell you what, Neil, coming in, it looked like it started clouding up again.
Yes,
but
and there are rainstorms around Pike County, but right now it is absolutely sunshiny and beautiful in Pike County. We will try to keep you abreast of the weather conditions. As I know in Dale County and in Houston County and in the surrounding counties, they're already having torrential downpours and thunderstorms. And it's just something we'll have to keep an eye on. Maybe we can get a good half of football in, or maybe it'll go around us all together.
Maybe so, Neil. And let me tell you something about tomorrow, Saturday, May 19th. We start off at 11:30, and you and I are going to continue doing the remaining 3 games Saturday, which we got Wetumpka versus Robert E. Lee. We got Opelika versus Niceville, Florida. So all you Florida folks got one of your rival teams. That's where Joy Scarborough went to school. Exactly. Joy Weathers in Florida. And then at 6 o'clock, the grand finale, the defending 7A champ Hoover Bucks are going to play the runner-up Georgia Brookwood.
And let me tell you, if there's been a high school football game that's close to a junior college level,
that's it.
Those 2 campuses are just like a college, and it's going to be some of the best high school football you can see anywhere on ESPN or any kind of spring game throughout the country. And Troy Cable's bringing it to you right here in Troy, Alabama. Live on TV2 and also live on Facebook Studio 52 Productions. Search us up. I'm Neil, and he's Wally. And we're going to enjoy bringing this game to you. And I just love high school football. The hair on the back of my neck.
It's already standing up, buddy. I tell you what, it's I know it's graduation time for a lot of these students, but well, not the ones on the field because they're 10th and 11th graders.
Brother graduate.
Yeah, brother graduate. All right, Neil. Looks like number 55 is going to be kicking the rock again
for Greenville. In Greenville, and that guy's name is Javoris Bogan. And he's going to be kicking it deep for the Big Green Indians set to receive to start the Spring Football Classic. Pretty good leg into it. He's got it at around the 20-yard line. He's going right back up the middle with the wedge.
They're going to start the play with the wedge.
Just like we told you before the game, we'll call this as we see it. And they'll start it at the 20-yard line. And both coaches just kind of wanted their teams to go through the motions and not hit each other on kickoffs. And
well, Neil, I'm just going to call a couple of these players starting offense for the Big Green Indians. Your left tackle is going to be John Shearer. Your left guard, Jace Odom. Your center is going to be Chris Beverly. Your right guard, Roderick Austin. Your right tackle, Cole Watson. Your wide back is going to be Kay McLaughlin. Halfback, Reggie Fain. And starting your quarterback, Isaiah Abbott. It looks like a little old-fashioned crossbuck there, Neil.
Yeah. About 1 yard on the play, Wally, as the offensive line and defensive line learn real quick who's the strongest on the first play. And it looks like that Greenville is really, really stout on the front of that line. That's 3 really big-looking guys down there, Wally.
Oh, yes, sir. And Greenville's no stranger to Neil and myself because Charles Henderson plays them every year. It's a big rival game, big area game. So,
2nd and 10 for the Big Green Indians. Toss sweep to the right. He's looking. Number 3 bounces him outside and messes up his path. And number 3, that is Bishop Riley. He destroyed the entire play, even though he didn't make the tackle. He's not going to get credit for the tackle. But number 3, Bishop Riley, was the one that blew the play up, Wally, and changed the angle of the running back. And we're going to have a loss of 3 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12. Let me tell you, number 4, C.J. Davidson. We called his name a lot last year. He is probably one of the best linebackers I've seen in a while. He was pretty rough on Charles Henderson last year down in Greenville.
Yeah, double twin wideouts for the Big Green Indians, 2 to the top of your screen, 2 to the bottom.
He's going back, little
screen, and they're going to give him a catch. But if anything, Wally, he lost about a yard on that catch, and the Big Green Indians will punt it away as they had 1 positive play and 2 negative.
2 negatives.
So big kudos to the Greenville defense there, and something to work on for the offensive coordinator for the Choctaw Big Green Indians.
All right.
Formation, I didn't catch that number, but that's number 3, Bishop Riley, deep for the Tigers.
not
This is going to be a dead play.
Nice
Great punt.
That is smoke there.
And he really punted them back. And Greenville, what looked to be they were going to get real good field position, will start at about their own 31 or 29. One spotted it at 31. Let's see where they're going to put it. And we'll get the first look at Greenville's offense and see if they can do anything. And Wally, one thing about a spring game is you expect false start penalties, holdings, a little bit raw on the offensive side. It's a little bit easier to coach defense. It's a little bit easier to play defense in the spring. But you just want to, most of your offense is going to be pretty vanilla just because it's spring.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you don't expect 40, 50 points in a spring game. Number 1, this is Javon Posey, quarterback for the Greenville Tigers.
Now, Neil, if you remember, Posey real quick. Now, he got hurt during Charles Sanderson in the third quarter, but he sure raked up a lot of yards.
Straight dive play. This is number 2, Eric Bogan, with a good power run, Wally, and that was about as vanilla as it's going to get, and he got 6 yards.
Man.
That might spell trouble for the Big Green.
Exactly. Well, number 9, Grant, shot that gap and stopped him, but again, you got to get there a little quicker if you're going to stop Greenville.
2nd and 4 for the Tigers. They look really big up front, much bigger than the Indians. Right, another power play, and this is Bogan again in 2 runs, 12 yards. First down, the first down of the game goes to the Greenville Tigers, as those 2 vanilla little dive plays were good for 12 yards, and the defensive coordinator for Choctaw Big Green Indians got to be saying, oh, gracious.
Yeah. Well, Neil, from the looks of the roster, most of the offensive players are all seniors. So
well, we knew they were going to have a good squad coming back. You're right. Another vanilla play. This is number 2, right up the middle. Good blocking right there. And this is Bogan again, and 3 straight carries for Bogan, and he's 3 carries for 18 yards.
Exactly. Nice little tackle by number 20, Johnny Hooligan, for the Big Green Indians.
And you can see it on your camera and see it on the game. Greenville's going with some tempo right here. No huddle. Calling the play from the sidelines and going about as quick as they can. Bishop drops back for the first pass of the game, and it is incomplete. Big time hit on Posey there by number 6.
Ethan Lee.
Ethan Lee, you're right, Wally. Big time hit right there. Ethan Lee hurried the pass.
He did.
He did not give Posey time to set his feet and survey the field. Posey just tried to throw it to a spot, and it was overthrown. Incomplete. 3rd and 6 for the Tigers.
Nothing really fancy by Greenville right now. It's just like straight-nosed football. He's going to do that tuck. Oh, and they are on him.
That's a read play, Wally, and number 15 blew it up. Elijah Womack, he really blew it up right there. Right when Posey was trying to make the read, he could have tackled either guy.
Exactly.
And that's going to bring up 4th and 10 after the big loss. And just as we thought Greenville was really going to lean on them after 3 plays, the next 2 were backwards. And Greenville will have to punt. This is number 7 for Greenville, and his name is Ontarius Petit. Ontarius Petit, and we'll see if he can kick them deep here.
Exactly, and again, it's going to be
8:02 left in the first quarter, Wally. Nobody scored with 1 possession for each team.
And Neil, again, this is not going to be a live play. It's just going to be from nice spiral, but
a little straight up, not near the yardage that the Big Green Indians got. And the back judge there will beanbag it. It looks like they're going to start right around their own 35-yard line, and this will be the 2nd attempt for the Big Green Indians here. You got Watson and Sura at the tackles, Odom and Alston at the guards, and Chris Beverly at the center. And let's see if the Big Green Indians can mount a drive here. And with 7:49 in the first quarter, no score, only 1 first down in the books, and right now the defenses are dominating the game.
Exactly. Peters being the quarter. Oh, they're going to. No, they didn't call it. Yeah, they did.
There's going to be a penalty, and it's on the far side, and it's going to be a dead ball foul, and it's going to be encroachment on the defense. A little antsy right there. And you got to remember, this is not college and it's not pro. If the defense goes in the neutral zone in high school for safety purposes, the officials are going to blow the play dead, and it's a free 5 yards. You just cannot get in the neutral zone in high school football.
Exactly.
1st and 5, Big Green Indians. Little straight option play, and this is the fullback right up the middle. And I'm going to tell you what, Greenville is really big right up the middle, and that's a host of tacklers. That was 59, looked like Wally was the first guy.
And number 47, Jackson shot in there as well.
Jamar Jackson, number 59, was on it with him. That's going to bring up 2nd and 5 with no gain on the play. And just the exact 180, the opposite of Greenville, Choctaw is huddling every time and bringing in a different play via a wide receiver or a running back. So kind of old school.
You know, I was about to say, you know what I loved about those, what they're doing? They bring it in and whisper it to you.
Tall sweep, and there's
they swallow it.
Absolutely nothing happened. Swarm tackling by the Greenville Tigers there. And watch this replay. Greenville was just all over it. That's number 41. Had them cut off there, and it was just nowhere to go.
Nowhere. You got to maintain your block.
And after having a 1st and 5, they're now 3rd and 8. So again, spring game, you're trying to get your offense in rhythm, see what works, what don't work, who's going to be able to help you, who ain't.
Bootleg. Nice bootleg.
And
he's open. He's open.
Throws it, and incomplete. As Wally, I believe he could have ran it for the 1st down. But his coach called the pass play, and by goodness, that's what he was going to do. He was going to throw it to where he was supposed to throw it. And that's the thing about spring.
That's exactly.
Next year in the fall, after they run that play right there about 6 times, he'll probably run it.
Probably run it.
So, you know, that's the thing about spring. So, again, no 1st downs for the Big Green Indians. After the free 5 yards and having it 1st and 5, they went backwards, and they will punt it away.
Another big kick to the famous Fudd Puckers that's down there in Fort Walton. Good, great.
I'm going to tell you what, that joker, I don't know.
He hit to Fudd Puckers, man.
I see the flags at the north end of the stadium blowing where the wind would be helping his punts. But my gracious, that looked like 2 college punts. We'll have to keep an eye on that the rest of the game.
He popped it.
And we'll stay right here. We won't go to commercial break yet. But this will be the 2nd possession for the Greenville Tigers. And number 1, Jevian Posey coming back out for the Tigers. And after 3 really positive plays, the Big Green Indian defense stood tall last time. This ought to be interested on this series.
Exactly. And I'm thinking right now, Greenville's probably going to mix it up a little bit on this series.
Got 5 wide, Wally, 2 to the top of your screen and 3 to the bottom. Nobody in the backfield with Posey, but here comes one in motion. And they're going to run the speed sweep. Posey fakes it, and he's got a big hole up the middle. And Posey's good for about 13 yards, Wally.
Nice
run.
The
whole defense, like me, thought it was about to be a speed sweep.
Exactly. That was a great read by that quarterback, Posey.
It was. And just as he did to Charles Henderson last year, shifty and quick.
Shifty and quick.
Hard to get your hands on him. 1st and 10 Indians. 2nd 1st down of the game for the Indians, and a good positive 13-yard run for Posey. Nice sunny day. A little humid for May. Beautiful sunny day. Big storms surrounding our county, but not here yet. First completion for Posey. Throws it to number 2, and that's the running back Bogan, and that's who they want to have the ball. And he's good for 9.5 yards. And well, that's a high percentage completion play right there. Good call by the Greenville coaching staff. If we're going to throw a pass, it's going to be high percentage. Run out there 4 yards and turn around, and I'll throw it to you.
Exactly.
So timeout on the field, and I believe this is going to be a heat timeout, Wally, and we'll take a timeout. And we'll be right back with you after these commercials.
Welcome to the City of Troy. Troy has everything you need while still providing the perfect small town feel. Come with me and I'll show you around. The City of Troy has everything you need and more. Dining, shopping, churches, and culture are right at your fingertips. The City of Troy also provides entertainment and recreation options to fit any type of lifestyle. Sometimes we're all looking for some much-needed rest and relaxation. Welcome to Troy. You're going to love it here.
Attorney General may be the job title, but protecting Alabama's families, keeping our neighborhoods and our children safe, that's always been my job, my mission. That's who I am. I've worked with law enforcement and stood with the victims of crime. And instead of just talking about it, I've actually convicted the corrupt. And I've gone to countless parole hearings to keep violent criminals behind bars. Nobody's got more experience, and no one's better prepared to be Alabama's Attorney General.
Back to action here at Larry Blakeney Field at Veterans Memorial Stadium, Troy, Alabama. Right now the score 0-0, Wally. 5:32, the Greenville Tigers taking on the Choctaw Big Green Indians.
Big Green Indians down there in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. Our big buddy.
Neil, and this is Wally.
This is Wally all day long.
We're going to be bringing you 4 or 5 of these Jamboree games, and we've been looking forward to it for months. We love it.
We love doing this, man, and we take it from our mentor, Mike Amos.
That's right.
That taught us everything we know. Isn't that right, Neil?
You got that right. And this is the second one for the Tigers, and they made, good.
Oh, what a
number
blitz.
20. Number 20 flushes him out, but wow.
Man,
like Jameis Winston, he's around the corner and scampers for 17 yards when number 20 was
Johnny, baby.
Johnny Hogan. He came right up the middle free, unblocked. But the quick feet of Posey, he just left him in the dust.
Exactly.
And, hey, I guarantee you that the defensive coordinator for the Big Green Indians has marked that down, though. He's going to come back to that.
Oh, yeah.
1st and 10, first time in an opponent's territory for the Greenville Tigers. Quick pass out to the side. This is 3 with the catch. Good high percentage completion. He's good for about 2 yards. And this is Bishop Riley on the reception. And Wally, you can just see it. The Greenville coaches are like, we want Bishop to throw it. We want him to try to learn to have a passing game because his feet are so quick.
Yeah, exactly.
But right now it's safe pass that you cannot get intercepted. I'm interested to see as this game goes along, will they let him throw it into the defense?
Maybe they will. Well, you don't want to throw it in to Jimmy Hart, number 1, because he is doing a great job defensively.
A little read option there, and that's Posey up the middle, and he's good for 3 more, which is going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The only thing, Neil, if you think about it, if you got a quarterback like Posey, that's a dual threat. The more and more you run him, by the 4th quarter, you're worn slam out. You know,
and that causes inaccuracy with where your passes right
there. Exactly.
Big 3rd down possession play right here for the Big Green Indians. Can they keep Greenville out of field goal territory and maybe keep them out of go for it territory? High snap, good catch by Posey. Good protection going deep.
Oh, and he's open. Overthrew it, Neil. Oh, my God.
I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to disagree with that flag, Wally. I thought that defensive back timed that pretty good. Now, I'm usually right with the officials, and I want to see a replay right here. Here it comes. Let's see. That's not interference.
That's not interference, no.
The old defensive back timed it perfect. He hit the guy. He hit him with his shoulder pads just as the ball was right in the position. Hey, but the officials are human too, and that back judge been wanting to call pass interference since October. So he got it. And that was it. The first pass in his zone, he calls pass interference. Bless his heart. Hey, you got to learn how to do it. And it's different live too.
Oh, it is. Hey,
we got instant replay up here. 15 yards, 1st down, Greenville, and they are now knocking on the door at about the 21-yard line of the Big Green Indians.
There you go. Nice.
Number 2, Bogan's just power running right up the middle, but the last couple of power runs, the Big Green Indians have been a little more stout up the middle than it was the first couple of plays. It looks like they're pinching a little bit, the nose guard and the guards up there.
Yeah, number 47, Jesse Litcher for the Big Green Indians, man. He's shooting those gaps. I'm enjoying watching him.
Again, Posey with no huddle. One guy in the backfield, and that's Bogan. He's going to hand it to him straight ahead. Great blocking that time. Big hit by
Warmball's number 4.
Number 4 right there on Johnny on the spot. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and 5. And don't know if Greenville's got a good kicker. Well, let's just say I don't know if they got an accurate kicker, but they should be creeping in on field goal range if they can get 3 or 4 yards here. Or if they don't have a field goal kicker, go for it range.
Oh, exactly. You know, Greenville historically has had a decent field goal kicker in the years.
1 running back, 3 to the bottom of your screen, 1 single wide out to the top. This is going to be Posey with the fake. And I think he might should have given that one, Wally. And that's what it's about in the spring, learning those reads, learning those keys. And you see Posey pointing, the coaches, he's pointing, going, oh, yeah, whatever. But a little misread right there by the quarterback, no gain on the play. Looked like if he had to give it to Bogan, Bogan could have sprinted toward the sidelines and also sprinted toward that 1st down marker.
Exactly. Neil, I was going to tell our Florida people that's watching the game from Fort Walton that Greenville is also historically a powerhouse. You know, back in the 80s and 90s, they've had a lot of state championships.
And with a big 4th down call, Wally, Greenville's going to call timeout to make sure they got the right play called, and we'll call timeout too and get a couple commercials under our belt. We'll be right back.
Troy Cable Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you are out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Back to action here. The first real critical play of the game, Wally, is Greenville has it 4th and let's call it 5.5 down on the 16.5-yard line of the Big Green Indians, and no field goal kicking going on here. We're going for it.
They going for it now.
This is a big play in this game. If they can keep this drive alive or either score a touchdown, it could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Exactly. Here it comes.
Fakes it to Bogan. Quick.
In there. Touchdown.
Number 10. That
Greenville.
Chris Bedgood from Posey, and he was wide open, Wally. And that looked like what's his name? Lutzenkirchen for the Auburn Tigers running down the middle of the field right there, wide open.
Oh man, watch this replay here.
Touchdown Greenville Tigers, and as you'll see, he's going to fake the block. He's in the slot position on the right side of the line, and he's going to go right down the middle of the field and fake the block, and he's wide open right there.
Yeah,
safety. Saw the safety slip, but he was burnt anyway. Touchdown Tigers, 6-0. Point after touchdown pending, and this is didn't get the number to kicker, but I will. High snap, kick is up, and
they blocked
no good.
Neil.
They either.
I think they blocked it.
Did they block? So extra points we see are going to be live because I think the Big Green Indians blocked that kick. But, hey, Greenville on the board first, 6-0, 1:44 left in the first quarter. We'll be back with you in just a moment.
Some people see an empty field. I see jobs, jobs, jobs. Like this site for the new Kimber Firearms Factory. I'm Marcus Paramore, and I'm working hard every day for our district's future. As your representative in Montgomery, I will cut through the red tape and deliver jobs, not excuses. Let's send a message that District 89 is open for business. Together, we can make our home a better place to work, worship, and play. Please vote Marcus Paramore on Tuesday, June the 5th.
Troy Cable Security Video Monitoring lets you see what's happening in and around your property even when you're not there. Cameras in our portfolio, wired or wireless, indoor or outdoor, daylight or night vision, all come in high definition. When integrated into Troy Cable Security Platform, you can see live video from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. Configure your cameras to alert you when unexpected motion occurs around your property and send clips when children arrive home from school. Troy Cable Security puts your home in your hands. Troy Cable Security. You love them. Protect them.
Afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Larry Blakeney Field here at Troy Veteran Stadium. The contest, Greenville Tigers versus the Choctaw Big Green Indians. And Neil, for anyone that just now joined us, Greenville drove down there like it was taking candy from a kid.
Yeah, one big play from Posey going around the left end, picked up about 20 yards, and that set the tone for the rest of the drive there. 6-0 as the point after was blocked. And a good kickoff by number 55 there, Javoris Bogan. I wonder, is that the running back's brother?
It could be.
Eric Bogan and Javoris Bogan. But anyway, either way, the Indians, the Big Green Indians, are going to scrimmage 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line, see if they can get anything cooking.
All right, and the quarterback, again, for the Big Green Indians is Abbott. And also heard that Abbott's dad was the quarterback at UT Chattanooga, Neil.
Really? That's great.
So I wonder if he was quarterback back in David Williams there.
May have been. May have been. Let me get David Williams to call us maybe. 1st and 10, and this will be the first down for the Big Green Indians, and that was a straight dive play, quick hitter right at them. Good hard running there, too, by that fullback. This is, to me, Wally, this is a broken wishbone.
Oh, yeah, it is.
They can kind of run in the wishbone set. Looks like looks like Georgia Southern. Power running again right over to the right tackle, and this is
number 24.
And that is
Mario Banks.
Mario Banks, number 24, and good hard running. 2 plays, 2 first downs for the Big Green Indians. Hey, Greenville might have woke the Big Green Indians up with that touchdown.
Hey, you know, I get a lot of history down there in Fort Walton Beach. I tell you, one of the best things about Fort Walton is those shell mounds, and I guess that's where they get their name from. Little
fake tall sweep, and their quarterback's got quick feet too. And now gonna be, let's see if they call it Number 2 was in the area, but that's one of those, the white hat's pointing, and he pointed to number 2. White hat saying number 2 was in the area. So right there, they're not going to call grounding, even though everybody in the stadium knows that was his intention.
Yeah.
That's where the referees and the white hats kind of get a hard rap right there, and that's a hard call. You know that guy was throwing that ball away, and it was intentional grounding, but you can't penalize it because there's a guy in the area.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Second and 10, Big Green Indians, straight dive play, and Greenville bottles that one up pretty good. Don't know who the tackle was. There's 2 or 3 big linemen right there for Greenville were not getting pushed around. I saw 41 getting up again, and that is Malik Porterfield was in on the tackle, not by himself though. 3rd and 8 for the Big Green Indians after 2 big nosedive plays. Greenville looks like they're trying to stand tough here at midfield.
Midfield, exactly.
Let's see what they dial up here. They break out of this wishbone, and they go twins to the top of your screen and twins to the bottom of your screen with one lone.
Oh, he dropped it, Neil.
He dropped it, and that's going to bust the play up, and it's still on the ground, but I believe the running back got back on it. But once he fumbled it, that busted the whole rhythm of the play, Wally, and looks like Choctaw will be punting it away here. The Big Green Indians will probably try to punt Greenville deep here, as it'll be 4th and 10 or 10.5. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter with Greenville winning 6-0. And 4th and 10 from their own 48-yard line. The Big Green Indians will have it when we come back. We'll be right back with you here. Larry Blakeney Field.
Attention Alabama residents. Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dares you to compare during our Memorial Day sale through the end of the month. The best prices in Alabama.
Okay.
Let's go. New Jeep Compasses start at just $139 a month. New 2019, not 18. Jeep Cherokee start at just $21,240. New Renegade, $17,777. Yep, a brand new Jeep under $18,000. Over 100 new vehicles to choose from, starting at just $129 a month. What? We dare you to compare today. Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
My name is Josh Wilson, and I'm asking for your vote for Circuit Judge in the Republican primary on June 5th. Coffee and Pike counties have always and always will be home. I was taught the importance of honesty and integrity from an early age, and I've always strived to exemplify those characteristics in both my personal and professional life. I've proven myself as an attorney and prosecutor, and I have the experience and integrity to serve the people of Coffee and Pike County.
At Pike County Ford, we're starting 2018 with our grand reopening celebration. And it's your chance to save big on America's favorite brands, including $14 grand on new F-150s or the new Fiesta for under $13 grand. I'm Jeremy, the new owner, and this is how serious we are about earning your business. If you bring a deal to us we can't beat, we'll pay you $5 grand. The new Pike County Ford. Come by our grand reopening celebration today and find out why. Pike County is Ford country.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video, and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
Back to the action, Wally. Veterans Memorial Stadium, Troy, Alabama. Big Green Indians got it 4th and 10, and they've decided they're going to go for it. It's just a sprint.
Oh, and they got them.
They're going to get a free 5 yards, so it's going to make it 4th and 5. And just as we talked about earlier in the telecast, cannot get in the neutral zone in high school, and especially coming out of a timeout when the coach can look in the eyeballs of every offensive player and say, you better not jump.
Exactly.
So anyway, free 5 yards for Choctaw, as Greenville had 3 guys at the least jumping in the neutral zone. But, Wally, somebody must have flinched on the offensive side to make those 3 guys jump in the neutral zone, because they're calling it against Choctaw. So somebody on the offensive side flinched that we didn't see. So it's 5 yards backwards, 4th and 15, and they'll still be in punt formation.
Yeah, let's see if he'll punt this to Sandestin.
To the Colts.
Oh, that's
not as good as the first 2, but still very effective. Going to be down at around the 21-yard line, and that's where Greenville will take over. And let's see if they keep the same starting offensive players in the game. 6-0 Greenville, 11:50 left in the second quarter. And Wally, the Troy Cable Spring Football Tri-State Classic.
Man.
And just excited to be here. And
there's a lot of stuff going on here this weekend, Neil, in Troy. We got the Special Olympics. Troy University's got a doubleheader today.
Yep.
So it's a lot of
Baseball.
activity going.
Yep.
It looks like they're still going to run the same formations and keep the same personnel on the agenda here, Neil.
Yes. Poole and Stevens at the tackle. Tackles for Greenville. On the offense, Haynes and Parker at the guards and run it wide. And this is 2. And Bogan does get around the corner. Not as much as he would desire, but he's good for about 5-6 yards there as he does get around the corner, and good speed from Posey there. Bogan, number 2. And Greenville on the march, no huddle, going fast.
Exactly.
NASCAR.
And Jennings and Hart for the Big Green Indians with the stop, trying to run him out of bounds.
Big 55, Zabori, the center, and just a basic dive play to try to pick up the first down, and he gets it. It was 2nd and 2, and he got 2.5. First down, Greenville Tigers. And the clock will run on that first down as he did not get out of bounds or anything, and the chains are ready.
Well, I'm sure on their agenda right now, Greenville wants another quick score before they go into the halftime.
Basic read play with Bogans and Posey, and Bogans leans forward for 3. Good, strong running right there by Bogans. And Greenville looks to me like they can lean on the Indians a little bit on the interior. The Big Green Indians look a little quicker on the defensive line.
Yeah, they do.
But those push-around plays, looks like Greenville's got the edge.
Yeah, Neil, if I was a betting man, I'd probably bet that Greenville's probably 20, 30 pounds bigger up line.
Yeah. Pass play. Nice little out right there. Let's see what kind of forward progress he gets. And he gets about 1 yard short of first down yardage right there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 1, but good pass from Posey right there, as for the first time tonight, the offensive coordinator and the head coach for Greenville kind of let Posey throw it forward a little bit.
Exactly.
As we talked about earlier, they're trying to get him started with some very, very, very safe throws, and for the first time tonight, they let him throw it past the line of scrimmage down into the defended area. 3rd and 1. This is Posey straight ahead. Good move right at the line of scrimmage, which freed him up to get that first down. Another first down for the Greenville Tigers, and they are on the march almost to midfield. Replay coming, Wally.
Nice blocking by that offensive line too, Neil.
Yeah, number 44, CNU, had him right at the line, but just shifty running by Posey got him loose for the first down. 1st and 10 Tigers. Posey straight drop. Going deep for the first time tonight. And well overthrown, Wally. A good 7 yards overthrown. Looked like the receiver may have given up on that, like he wasn't sure he was going to throw it to him or not. But either way, well covered by number 9 by the defense. That's Deterian Grant. Was all over him and did not take the play fake at all. And Greenville was unsuccessful on the deep throw.
The pass was beautiful. It was a
nice spiral.
It was real compact type spiral, just over his head.
Nobody had a chance to catch that.
Exactly.
2nd and 10. I know it says first down on your box, but it is 2nd and 10 Greenville Tigers. Straight dive play. This is Posey choosing his hole.
What a cut.
He is really tiptoe shifty right at the line of scrimmage, which is going to get his jaw popped somewhere during the middle of the season. But boy, when it works, it's cute, ain't it?
Oh, man.
That little tiptoe shift. And
Bogan, he can run, buddy.
He's going to get his bell rung running with that type of tiptoedness. But boy, when it works, it's nice. And Le'Veon Bell for the Pittsburgh Steelers tends to do that, tiptoe in there and then pick his hole later on. And it's pretty, but it will get your bell rung every now and then. 3rd and 3 for the Tigers. New running back in the game.
That'd be Jenkins.
Quick pass out to number 5, and real safe pass is just throw it to me, and that is Jabez Sims with the catch from the quarterback Posey. And
it's going to be close now.
Just an easy throw and catch right there. I'm going to just step out here and you just throw it to me. And that's as vanilla as it can get for an offensive passing game. First down, Greenville Tigers. And I'm going to tell you what, Wally, when 11 guys get on the field and they make it look real simple and easy like that, you can turn out to be scary good.
Oh, yeah. And quick, easily quick, scary good.
Yep.
So
Greenville on the march.
Well, you know, I thought they may have called timeout.
Somebody was over there. I don't know who's going to be on. We got a flag from the umpire, and we'll see what he called. The umpire usually gets the offense. False start against Greenville, and somebody in the interior with the umpire making the call flinched or snapped early or snap infraction or something when they're coming from the umpire. And 5 yards backwards, and the first negative thing Greenville's really done as far as penalties. 1st and 15 for the Tigers, and the Big Green Indians need to bow their neck here and keep this score 6-0.
Oh, nice. Oh, they got him 20.
He has got it wrapped up, and they're going to call him down for safety, Wally. And number 20, Johnny Hogan again on the sack. And I told you they were going to come back to that middle blitz, and they did.
Unbelievable.
They came back to it, the middle blitz right there, and 20 comes straight up the middle on 1st and 15. You see it on the replay there, and the defense coordinator smelled a pass, and he guessed right and got it right.
Tell you what, Neil, it's 2nd and Georgiana now. They got a long way, buddy.
Looks like about 2nd and 22 for the Greenville Tigers. So a sack and a penalty. And the Big Green Indians have the Tigers finally moving backwards as they were just marching down the field there for a little while. 7:11 left in the second quarter. Greenville leading 6-0.
Ooh, high snap.
5 rushing again. Posey throws it deep.
Oh, he's
wide open.
And he dropped it.
And number 5 just misjudged the pass. He had all the time in the world to readjust and run up under that ball. And I don't know if the wind played tricks.
I don't know, Neil. He might have some butter on those fingers. Let's look at this replay here. It is, oh my goodness.
I'm telling you, when he was at the 5-yard line, he could have started running and caught that ball. He misjudged it. And that's number 5, Jabez Sims, wide open. He had everybody beat. And yeah, Posey might have overthrew it just a little bit, but Sims could have redirected.
Yeah, you got to catch it in a critical game when it's your conference or your region championship on the line. You got to have those, buddy.
That's right. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen, 1 solo wide receiver to the top of your screen, and 1 running back. Posey in the shotgun formation, no huddle, hurry up NASCAR type offense for the Greenville Tigers. High snap again. He rolls to his left. Oh, big sack.
Man.
And that is number 6.
Good gracious.
Came from the weak side, and he laid the wood to Posey. And Posey never saw him coming, Wally.
Dude, he gets the Ric Flair. Woo! He jaw-jacked him, buddy.
And after Greenville drove it about 40 yards past midfield, they go backwards on the next 3 or 4 plays, and they'll have to punt to the Big Green Indians. And I'm telling you what, it looked forever more like Greenville was fixing to march it right down the field and go up by 2 scores. And all of a sudden, the Big Green Indians just found some momentum on a little penalty play from Greenville. And
now they got
the momentum.
And now they're punting 4th in Pensacola. You know, they're punting a long ways, brother.
4th in Perdido Beach.
What a just beautiful lick. Perfectly done. It was legal.
Good punt. I'm going to tell you what, them guys punting with the wind makes all the difference.
It does, buddy.
I see the flags now. I didn't want to blame it on the wind to start with the flags, but that's the difference of the punts is the wind. And Big Green Indians will have it 1st and 10 from their own 22-yard line, and let's see if they can march down the field and either take the lead 7-6 or at the least tie it up 6-6. Timeout on the field, though, before we do this, and I believe this is going to be the Heat timeout. We'll be right back with you in just a second.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video, and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
Virginia Green Nowling has spent her entire career helping others and pursuing justice. A proud Republican with strong conservative values, Virginia has served as both a prosecutor and a criminal defense attorney and has extensive experience in the areas of juvenile and family law. Virginia is strong and decisive and will issue fair and impartial rulings to everyone. Please vote Virginia Green Nowling. Paid political advertisement by Nowling for District Judge Committee, P.O. Box 596, Troy, Alabama 36081.
Wally, good game we got going here.
Oh, what a great game. And if you just tuned in, you missed one of the best licks I've seen in a long
Big sack
time.
from the Big Green Indians.
Oh!
Fumble on the shotgun, and he's going to have to do nothing but be real secure and fall on it at about the 9-yard line. And the defenses have really taken over this game the last 3 or 4 minutes. And under 6 minutes now left before halftime. It's going to be, what'd you say, second in Pensacola?
Pensacola, yeah.
As I'm really not sure who to blame it on. It looked like a pretty decent snap. I don't think the quarterback was ready.
He's just not ready.
Yeah.
Not ready.
So timing off there between the center and the quarterback. And second and a long 20 for the 21 or 22 for the Big Green Indians. Straight drop. Good pressure from Greenville. He gets out to the outside.
He's going to try to roll it.
And he's going to get positive yardage. And all the way out, he's going to get the fumble yardage back. But it's going to be third and about 8, third and 7.5 and 8. Good scramble there from the quarterback right there, number 9, and that's Deterian Grant for the Big Green Indians. Going to bring up third and about 8.
Neil, I was just thinking a while ago during commercial break for all our Florida people that are watching, in Alabama, the Alabama Athletic Association passed a new deal where they can do instant replay for turnovers and stuff. I'm wondering if our fans from Florida can email us or text us or whatever and tell us, has Florida gone that route? I'm just curious. And he
good
missed.
pass, incomplete. Number 22 just couldn't handle Wally.
That was
I like your question, Wally. It's going to be 4th and long for the Big Green Indians. But yes, Alabama will start using instant replay at high school football games this year. And I wonder, is Florida moving towards that, or do they already
have it?
Or what? So just if you're in Florida watching this and you know a little bit about high school football, put us a message down on our Facebook page, on our live feed there, and let us know where Florida is on the instant replay, because we think it's going to be real interesting this year with the addition of instant replay in high school football here in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, it's going to change the dynamics of Alabama high school football.
I don't know how they're going to call it.
How they're going to call it.
They're going to let him pick it up and punt it.
Just like it's live.
He gets a pretty good punt off. And it's going to be a good roll. They're going to get it on their side of the 50, though, due to the errant snap. And Greenville will take over in the Big Green Indian territory. And 1st and 10, Greenville. And let's see if Greenville can pick up right where they left off before they kind of shot themselves in the foot last time they had the ball.
I'm telling you.
4:44 left before halftime. 6-0 Greenville.
I'll tell you what, though, Neil, the Big Green Indians, I don't know if they just don't have a lot of players or they only brought a certain amount of squad. I don't know, but they feisty now.
They are. And not a huge amount of numbers on the sidelines.
Oh, it's not. But
Greenville with 3 wide at the bottom of your screen and 2 wide at the top of your screen. No running backs. Posey alone at the quarterback formation. Shotgun formation, excuse me. Real quick pass play, and Posey using those quick feet, and he's going to get a first down on a little scramble broken play right up the middle and just showing his athletic ability as Posey takes a broken play and gets 13 yards.
Exactly. Well, I thought there was a flag on.
Wouldn't it be fun to coach him?
Oh, I'm telling you. Well, I thought it was a flag on the field.
He's like a video game offensive coordinator.
But the tight end over there has got yellow shoes on, I think, Neil.
Yeah, he does. Gold shoes.
Gold shoes. I tell you, that's the worst thing you could do as a commentator.
Yeah.
You see a flag, but it's a pair of shoes.
This is Bogan again, stutter stepping and butterfly feet at the line of scrimmage, and this time, even though it looked terrible, he's good for 2 yards.
2 yards, exactly. Exactly. And again, it's pretty warm down there, and
it is,
the
guys are sweating profusely and losing fluids, and
that artificial turf adds about 5-6 degrees.
It does. Number 59 checking in for Greenville right there on the offensive line, and that is Jamar Jackson. 2nd and 8. fakes the quick. He's wide open, but he couldn't get it to him because of the pressure. And overthrows it. They had the play set up on this left side, little pump fake, quick pass, go deep.
And he looks like he was open.
He was, but Posey just could not stand in there and throw it like he wanted to. He had to scramble out to his right because of the pressure from the Big Green Indians. 3rd and 8 for the Tigers.
You know, I think about Posey. One quarterback comes to mind, Cam Newton, when he was like at Auburn. Yeah. He could scramble. I mean, I don't know how he could find his receivers, but it was just incredible.
Yeah, well, he's a NFL MVP now, so.
And he Heisman Trophy winner.
Yeah. So you know, he turned out to be pretty good. Timeout on the field, and this will be Greenville timeout, and we'll take a timeout, and we'll be right back with you after these commercials.
Did you know at Wiley Sanders Truck Line that we offer Blue Cross Blue Shield, we offer dental, we offer disability, we offer vision, we offer life insurance, cancer insurance. We also have a 401k where we match up to 4%, dollar per dollar up to 4%. We also have automatic trucks at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. If you go to a truck driving school, we'll reimburse you. And don't forget about the $1,000 sign-on bonus. Money! Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We help you save for your future.
Welcome to the City of Troy. Troy has everything you need while still providing the perfect small town feel. Come with me and I'll show you around. The City of Troy has everything you need and more. Dining, shopping, churches, and culture are right at your fingertips. The City of Troy also provides entertainment and recreation options to fit any type of lifestyle. Sometimes we're all looking for some much needed rest and relaxation. Welcome to Troy. You're going to love it here.
Attorney General may be the job title, but protecting Alabama's families, keeping our neighborhoods and our children safe, that's always been my job, my mission. That's who I am. I've worked with law enforcement and stood with the victims of crime. And instead of just talking about it, I've actually convicted the corrupt. And I've gone to countless parole hearings to keep violent criminals behind bars. Nobody's got more experience, and no one's better prepared to be Alabama's Attorney General.
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Stadium at Larry Blakeney Field, Wally. Good game here.
Man, I tell you, it was what we were talking about a while ago with looking at our text messages and stuff. We got a lot of people logged on watching, so I'm hoping you're having a good time up here, and because we're having a blast. Beautiful day outside. Couldn't ask for better weather.
They fake the speed sweep, and they're going to let Posey do what he can. It's going to be 3rd and 8. Now it's going to be about 4th and 3. And the Big Green Indians have really settled in on defense, and they're really playing solid technique because they are outmanned, outweighed, and outmuscled, that's for sure.
Exactly.
So those guys for the Big Green Indians are playing good technique up front, and they're staying in their gaps and staying in their lanes because they have really livened up a little bit against that Greenville running game. 2:50 now, the clock beginning to become a factor here before halftime as Greenville has one timeout left, and they are nursing the clock. 2:40 left before halftime. 4th and let's call it a long 3, long 2, short 3. This is Posey right up the middle. He's hit. He's going to lean forward for the first down. They hit him in a time enough to stop him from getting the first down, but the lean forward, while he was bigger and stronger than them, and he was able to lean forward for an extra yard and a half. And that gives a first down Greenville, and the clock will run when they get the chain set. And we're winding down to 2 minutes here. 1st and 10 at the Big Green Indian. 24.
Man, every time they give it to Eric Bogan, man, he is just pounding it.
There he goes again.
There he goes again.
Straight up the middle. This is Bogan. Power running all the way down to about the 14-yard line. And this may be our first measurement of the game. Let's see if they give him a left foot or a right foot spot. Here's the replay, Wally. As you can see, he made a good cut there and really leaned it forward. Good tackle. And they're going to call it short. It's going to be about 2nd and a half a yard. And watch out, they may throw this one to the end zone being 2nd and a half yard.
Bogan's got a lot of yards so far.
Minute 37.
Oh, he dropped it again. That's too bad.
5, Jabez Sims is good thing this is a spring for him.
I'm telling you.
He's got the butter hand.
He does, man.
But boy, he looks like a heck of an athlete.
He is. Sims just need a little glue on those gloves, buddy.
That's right.
Because the passes are there.
Only thing good about that play is it was on 2nd and a half yard, and it stopped the clock.
Stopped the clock.
Minute 32 left before halftime. Greenville trying to stick it in one more time to go up by 2 scores.
He pulls it.
Posey pulling it, and he's
gonna get it. He's gonna get it. Yes, sir. There you go.
Hey, when he gets out on the corner like that, he's gonna be faster than your guy most of the time.
Most of the time. And hey, kudos to the offensive coordinator for looking at that, reading that defense, telling Posey, hey, do this, do that. Look at what happened.
A little read option play, and Posey took care of the rest. 12-0 Greenville, and they may go for 2 here to try to get back on schedule. But no, I see the kicking team in the game. They keep trying to practice their extra point here.
Now, one for our buddy Robbie from Greenville's out there today.
I don't know. You know, he moved to Prattville.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, but he's still a big Greenville fan.
Man, I tell you, folks that are from Florida that's listening to this, that's probably the biggest Greenville fan in the history of Greenville, Alabama.
Wally number 48, Kendarius Aaron with the extra point, which is good, which makes it Greenville 13, the Choctaw, Big Green Indians 0 with 1:22 left in the second quarter. We'll pay a few bills and run a few commercials and be back in just a second to wrap up this second quarter and head into halftime.
Yes, sir.
Troy Cable Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you are out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Well, number 55 set to kick off for Greenville, and that's Javoris Bogan, and he hits a line drive shot down to around the 29-yard line, and with 1:20 left on the clock, can the Big Green Indians get any points on the board before halftime?
Well, Neil, they're going to have to go in their goodie bag on this series and maybe change a few things up.
Yeah.
Because the last couple series just gone into a brick wall.
Right.
Maybe change it out something. Maybe put Brady Peters in there, number 8 for the Big Green Indians. That was the one which I actually didn't. I told you the wrong one.
Oh, yeah.
Brady Peters is one that Dad played at UT Chattanooga.
Gotcha. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen and a solo wide receiver to the top, and they're going to run a reverse.
Oh, a little trick in the goodie bag.
Number 8. It's going to be a reverse pass.
Oh, and he's wide open. Oh, man.
Look Jimmy Hart out to the races. Jimmy Hart. And
man.
Just what the doctor ordered. Wally, you said go to the goodie bag.
Yes, sir.
Give me some right here.
Man.
Reverse pass. Are you kidding me? This is a spring game, folks. Watch this replay. A beautiful reverse pass, and coming out of a timeout, you know, they were able to wrap that together. And number 8 to number 1 right there, and that is Peters to Hart. And just like that, they are down in Greenville territory at the 17-yard line, and they're not thinking field goal.
No, hey, I tell you, Hart did the old Ron Fuller Tennessee stud. Looked at him and said, "You're going to remember my name."
First and 10, Big Green Indians. 1:05 left before the half, and this is the fullback straight up the middle. He's got room.
Look at
he
that,
is
man.
rumbling and stumbling. Big bowling ball guy. And timeout on the field as Choctaw calls timeout as they want to preserve the clock. 56 seconds left, 2nd and 2 from the 9-yard line. And boy, this is going to be a heck of an ending to this second quarter right here. And,
56 seconds, Neil.
We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back with you to wrap this thing up before halftime.
Some people see an empty field. I see jobs, jobs, jobs. Like this site for the new Kimber Firearms Factory. I'm Marcus Paramore, and I'm working hard every day for our district's future. As your representative in Montgomery, I will cut through the red tape and deliver jobs, not excuses. Let's send a message that District 89 is open for business. Together, we can make our home a better place to work, worship, and play. Please vote Marcus Paramore on Tuesday, June the 5th.
Troy Cable Security Video Monitoring lets you see what's happening in and around your property even when you're not there. Cameras in our portfolio, wired or wireless, indoor or outdoor, daylight or night vision, all come in high definition. When integrated into Troy Cable Security Platform, you can see live video from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. Configure your cameras to alert you when unexpected motion occurs around your property, and send clips when children arrive home from school. Troy Cable Security puts your home in your hands. Troy Cable Security. You love them. Protect them.
Wally, reverse pass. That's exactly what the doctor ordered.
Actually, I said, hey, get it in the goodie bag, man.
It's all sweet right here, and he's got a little room. He's going to have the first down, first and goal. The Big Green Indians, first and goal, and that's going to temporarily stop the clock to reset the change. And so he will not have to waste a timeout here. 47 seconds left. First and goal, Big Green Indians from the 3-yard line.
Exactly.
What's going to happen here, Wally? Give me some prognosticating.
Well, you got Peters behind the center quarterback. Neil, I think it might be a little option play here. I just think
under center, the broken wishbone, one fullback goes in motion. This is 21. It's a crossbuck.
Crossbuck.
And he turns it back up and nowhere to go. Big time defensive play right there from the Green Tigers. And the Big Green Indians call a quick timeout with 28 seconds left. Second and goal from the 3-yard line. We'll give him no gain on the play, Wally. Going back just a minute ago, we'll stay with you live here during this timeout. Wally, you said it. Looking into the goodie bag right there, reverse pass. And I'm going to tell you what, in high school football, to be able to pull off a reverse pass and execute the play is something special. And wow, what a beautiful play!
Yeah, because you maybe practice that once or twice.
Exactly.
In a week's time.
Yeah,
you think about it.
Because in the spring you're doing fundamentals.
Yes.
You know, line
exactly.
up here on this play, line up in this formation, move your feet up just a little bit. But to be able to execute the reverse pass in the spring game just really caught me off guard. And kudos to you for calling for the goodie bag tricks.
Hey, I get 1 in 100 every now and then. You know. So.
Well, let's set the stage here. Greenville 13-0. 28 seconds left, and the Big Green Indians are threatening. Second and goal from the 3-yard line, and let's see if the Big Green Indians can stick it in here and make it 13-7 or 13-6, and see what happens going into the third quarter.
If I was the head coach, I'd have done Statue of Liberty. That's my all-time favorite play.
Power formation here, no wide receivers. I bet they go wide right, and they go wide left.
Tuck it in, tuck it in. Oh, he's touchdown.
Big Green Indians, as he's able to get around the corner, and all they did was put 2 guys on the wing and kind of pin them off out there, a little pinch block, and they pinched them off, and one guy to beat, and he beat them. And number 24, Mario Banks, scores a touchdown for the Big Green Indians, 13-6 with a PAT pending. And man, what a drive here, assisted by the 60-yard reverse pass executed by the Big Green Indians.
Neil, just what the doctor ordered. Yeah, that's good. Just what the doctor.
Straight through, and it is good. The point after is good, makes the score Greenville 13, Choctaw Big Green Indians 7. 23 seconds left before halftime, and we got a game.
Got a game. Good game.
We'll take a break. We'll be right back with you.
Troy Cable Security Video Monitoring lets you see what's happening in and around your property even when you're not there. Cameras in our portfolio, wired or wireless, indoor or outdoor, daylight or night vision, all come in high definition. When integrated into Troy Cable Security Platform, you can see live video from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. Configure your cameras to alert you when unexpected motion occurs around your property, and send clips when children arrive home from school. Troy Cable Security puts your home in your hands. Troy Cable Security. You love them. Protect them.
Attention Alabama residents, Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dares you to compare during our Memorial Day sale through the end of the month. The best prices in Alabama.
Okay,
let's go. New Jeep Compasses start at just $139 a month. New 2019, not 18. Jeep Cherokee start at just $21,240. New Renegade, $17,777. Yep, a brand new Jeep under $18,000. Over 100 new vehicles to choose from, starting at just $129 a month. What? We dare you to compare today. Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
And Neil, again, before we went to break, hey, what a great football game against a great Florida team and a great Alabama team. Hey, these spring fling games is just something spectacular,
And
buddy.
you got to love it because these people don't know each other.
Oh, they don't.
You know, Greenville plays Troy every year. You know, these Florida teams play each other every year. The Greenville plays Alabama teams every year. And to be able to come in here and play somebody unfamiliar, and not know what they're going to do, you don't know their tempo, you don't know how big and strong they are from last year, and it's just neat. It's just a neat format.
It's a neat format, and going into the future for tomorrow, a prime example, the 6 o'clock game, the #1 team in Alabama 7A, Hoover, is playing the runner-up.
Not tomorrow night, Saturday night.
Saturday night, the runner-up, Brookwood out of Georgia.
You're right. Yeah.
Man, that's
as good as it gets for spring football.
For football, you don't never see that. I mean, you just never see it.
Right.
And if it wasn't for Studio 52,
Troy Cable,
it wouldn't happen.
How many little towns with the 30,000 population can put on a broadcast like this live?
Can't do it, man. Can't do it.
I imagine 17 seconds left on the clock here. Greenville just run some vanilla plays and get on in the locker room for a 13-7 lead. But being a spring game, coach may want to practice something. Statue of Liberty.
Statue, exactly. I tell you, speaking of Channel 52, I wish Bogey Freeman was alive to see what he helped envision and stuff.
Right.
Unbelievable.
And they are going to take one.
Oh, they
shot
going.
Right here. Number 5's got him beat.
Oh, and he missed it again, Neil.
And he hit his head on the carpet, the back of his head on the carpet. I hope he's okay. But this is number 5, Jabez Sims. And
he missed another.
I'm going to tell you what, he's going to catch one sooner or later.
Yeah, let's watch this replay.
Yeah.
In the pocket.
Good throw from Posey.
Oh, he just missed. That's
right through his mitts. But 7 seconds left before halftime, 2nd and 10. Good throw from Posey. Good try by Sims. Sims is a little snake bit right now.
Yeah. Poor guy, but he'll get it.
He will.
He'll get it.
2nd and 10. Sims lines up in the same spot. This is Posey right up the middle, and this could be probably the last play of the half.
Ooh, what a block, man.
Gets outside, and he's going to be out of bounds.
I got some hanky on the ground.
And you cannot end the half on a defensive penalty, so let's see what's going on here. Greenville just trying to run out the clock with a little
maybe a face mask or something.
Vanilla off the middle play, and let's see what the white hat says.
Be holding a face mask, 1 or 2.
They're going to see if the Big Green Indians want to accept the penalty, I guess.
Looks like you back when you asked me what I threw, and I said the sprinkler.
Celebration dance.
Celebration dance.
What they do, Wally? The sprinkler. No, what's the penalty for?
That was the funniest time.
All right, personal foul against the offense. Penalties declined. Coach wants to get in the locker room. That'll be halftime. 13-7, Greenville. But the Big Green Indians from Choctawhatchee High School down in Florida have got the momentum. You got to think, Wally, right here late with the reverse pass.
Exactly. Hey, and I'll tell you what, the viewer audience. Hey, let me tell you something. Stick around, friends, because it's going to be a great second half, buddy.
I think you're right, Wally. We're in for a heck of a high school football second half right here. And let's let the listening audience know we were not informed on the format, but we will tell you this: the Wednesday night game and the Thursday afternoon game, the fourth quarters were the JV.
JV, exactly.
So we're leaning towards that the end of the third quarter will be the end of the varsity play. Mm-hmm. But we'll just try to make do and try to figure that out when that gets here.
Exactly. Exactly.
And we're going to have about a 10-minute break here. We're going to run some commercials, and we'll be back with you. High school action here at Veterans Memorial Stadium at Larry Blakeney Field. This is the Troy Cable Tri-State Spring Football Classic right here in Troy, Alabama. Great job by Troy Cable. We'll be right back for this second half.
Attention Alabama residents, Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dares you to compare during our Memorial Day sale through the end of the month. The best prices in Alabama.
Okay, let's go.
New Jeep Compasses start at just $139 a month. New 2019, not 18. Jeep Cherokee start at just $21,240. New Renegade, $17,777. Yep, a brand new Jeep under $18,000. Over 100 new vehicles to choose from, starting at just $129 a month.
What?
We dare you to compare today. Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
My name is Josh Wilson, and I'm asking for your vote for Circuit Judge in the Republican primary on June 5th. Coffee and Pike counties have always and always will be home. I was taught the importance of honesty and integrity from an early age, and I've always strived to exemplify those characteristics in both my personal and professional life. I've proven myself as an attorney and prosecutor, and I have the experience and integrity to serve the people of Coffee and Pike County.
At Pike County Ford, we're starting 2018 with our grand reopening celebration. And it's your chance to save big on America's favorite brands, including 14 grand on new F-150s or the new Fiesta for under 13 grand. I'm Jeremy, the new owner, and this is how serious we are about earning your business. If you bring a deal to us we can't beat, we'll pay you $5 grand. The new Pike County Ford. Come by our grand reopening celebration today and find out why. Pike County is Ford country.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video, and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
With more than 35 years of experience, Centerline Associates is your go-to source for all of your furniture needs. With more than 35 years of experience, Centerline Associates is your go-to source for all of your furniture needs and is an authorized Technion dealer. We offer products and services you need to make any project a successful reality, providing professional, personalized service while exceeding your expectations. Project management, space planning, design layout, warehousing, installation, reconfigurations, and relocations, all on GSA schedule. Centerline Associates, furniture that works.
Virginia Green Nowling has spent her entire career helping others and pursuing justice. A proud Republican with strong conservative values, Virginia has served as both a prosecutor and a criminal defense attorney and has extensive experience in the areas of juvenile and family law. Virginia is strong and decisive and will issue fair and impartial rulings to everyone. Please vote Virginia Green Nowling. Paid political advertisement by Nowling for District Judge Committee, P.O. Box 596, Troy, Alabama 36081.
Did you know at Wiley Sanders Truck Line that we offer Blue Cross Blue Shield, we offer dental, we offer disability, we offer vision, we offer life insurance, cancer insurance. We also have a 401k where we match up to 4%, dollar per dollar up to 4%. We also have automatic trucks at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. If you go to a truck driving school, we'll reimburse you. And don't forget about the $1,000 sign-on bonus. Money! Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We help you save for your future.
Attention Alabama residents, Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dares you to compare during our Memorial Day sale through the end of the month. The best prices in Alabama.
Okay, let's go!
New Jeep Compasses start at just $139 a month. New 2019, not 18. Jeep Cherokee start at just $21,240. New Renegade, $17,777. Yep, a brand new Jeep under $18,000. Over 100 new vehicles to choose from, starting at just $129 a month. What? We dare you to compare today. Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Attorney General may be the job title, but protecting Alabama's families, keeping our neighborhoods and our children safe, that's always been my job, my mission. That's who I am. I've worked with law enforcement and stood with the victims of crime. And instead of just talking about it, I've actually convicted the corrupt. And I've gone to countless parole hearings to keep violent criminals behind bars. Nobody's got more experience, and no one's better prepared to be Alabama's Attorney General.
Troy Cable Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you are out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
Welcome to the City of Troy. Troy has everything you need while still providing the perfect small town feel. Come with me and I'll show you around. The City of Troy has everything you need and more. Dining, shopping, churches, and culture are right at your fingertips. The City of Troy also provides entertainment and recreation options to fit any type of lifestyle. Sometimes we're all looking for some much-needed rest and relaxation. Welcome to Troy. You're going to love it here.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Do you expect more out of your state representative? Marcus Paramore delivers more. More new high-paying jobs for Dale and Pike counties with new industries. More money. Paramore delivers more. Marcus is ready to go to work. He's already delivered millions of dollars from Montgomery to District 89. Expect more. Vote Paramore.
Together, we can make our home a better place to work, worship, and play.
Expect more. Vote for Paramore June 5th.
Troy Cable Security Video Monitoring lets you see what's happening in and around your property even when you're not there. Cameras in our portfolio, wired or wireless, indoor or outdoor, daylight or night vision, all come in high definition. When integrated into Troy Cable Security Platform, you can see live video from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. Configure your cameras to alert you when unexpected motion occurs around your property, and send clips when children arrive home from school. Troy Cable Security puts your home in your hands. Troy Cable Security. You love them. Protect them.
Residents of Alabama, we dare you to compare right here, right now. It's the Memorial Day sale at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Troy.
Let's go.
We have the best prices on Rams. Period. Montgomery can't beat us. Dothan can't beat us. New Ram truck starting at just $18,995. Payments start at just $129 a month. Plus, we have over 100 new vehicles to choose from. Don't miss the Memorial Day Dare to Compare sale. Now through the end of the month. We dare you to compare. Shop us at PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
My name is Josh Wilson, and I'm asking for your vote for Circuit Judge in the Republican primary on June 5th. Coffee and Pike counties have always and always will be home. I was taught the importance of honesty and integrity from an early age, and I've always strived to exemplify those characteristics in both my personal and professional life. I've proven myself as an attorney and prosecutor, and I have the experience and integrity to serve the people of Coffee and Pike County.
With more than 35 years of experience, Centerline Associates is your go-to source for all of your furniture needs and is an authorized Technion dealer. We offer products and services you need to make any project a successful reality, providing professional, personalized service while exceeding your expectations. Project management, space planning, design layout, warehousing, installation, reconfigurations, and relocations, all on GSA schedule. Centerline Associates, furniture that works.
Wally, back to action here. Well, no action. We're still at halftime.
Yeah, still at half.
13-7. Greenville leading the Takahatchee Big Green Indians, as a beautiful shot of the scoreboard there. And Troy Cable labeling this the Battle of the Borders, Georgia, Florida, and Alabama. And what an exciting venue. And these schools from Alabama and Georgia and Florida being able to come together here at this beautiful Troy University Division I Stadium, the Bowl now, and we'll call it the Vet.
The Vet.
And I know a lot of people around town don't like everybody calling it the Vet, but I like it.
We've always called it the Vet. As long as you and I have been running around together each other, we always called it the Vet.
And I'm gonna tell you what, Wally, I am really proud of the Choctaw Big Green Indians. When I saw the size of Greenville and the muscle of Greenville, and I knew what Posey could do from the quarterback position.
Oh yeah.
And I saw a couple of the first 5 or 6 plays. I thought, this may be a rat killing right here. And I'm going to tell you what, the Big Green Indians said they're not having any of it.
Oh, no.
I know Greenville jumped out 2 scores on them, but hey, good coaching, good discipline, and believing that they could stay in this game. And we got a ball game, 6-point lead by Greenville, 13-7, and the Big Green Indians were not going away.
They're not, again, you know, I joked about going in the goodie bag, but they did a little trick play there almost close to the end. And
it did.
Hey, it paid off for them.
It did, Wally. You're exactly right. And heck, good coaching too. You got to tip your cap to the Choctaw Big Green Indians coaching staff for talking to the guys and making sure they stayed focused and stayed with the game plan and executed the trick play at the time they needed it. And to make it work, and like you said earlier in the telecast, Wally, you know in spring practice they weren't practicing the reverse pass.
No.
So they're
Not
just
hardly.
leaning on their athletic ability and the confidence of the coaching staff to be able to call that. And so don't tell me this is just a spring game we're having fun. Those coaches were calling that play to get on the scoreboard.
Oh, yeah,
So,
especially bragging rights.
That's right, the Border Wars. And we want to say thank you to Troy Cable and Studio 52 Productions. And this is the 3rd annual Troy Cable Spring Tri-State Football Classic.
3 years we've been doing
And
this.
just an exceptional, to be able to put high school football live across the world on Facebook and live across our cable footprint in South Alabama is just incredible. And not a lot of places can say they can do that.
No, not here, for sure.
I really don't think the Big Green Indians are going away right here. I think Greenville's in for a tussle, and we'll see if they just play 3 quarters like we think, and then the JV will play the 4th quarter. But from what it looked like at the beginning, the Greenville was bigger, taller, faster, and stronger. And the Big Green Indians just not going away. They got too much pride.
And they'll probably, more than likely, I'm looking, I think they will be playing their JV, Neil.
You think so? How can you tell?
Because the other kids over there that was on the bench, they're up now.
Okay. All right. We'll figure it out as we go. Like I said, we don't have a format in front of us. The coaches didn't tell us. And they're letting the coaches decide game by game. It's not an all-week format. Each game, the head coaches have emailed each other or texted each other, and they have agreed on a game-by-game format. Some teams are going live kicks. I know in the Charles Henderson game we did live kickoffs.
Live kickoff, yeah.
And this game we're not going live kickoffs. So each of the coaches have texted each other or talked to each other on the phone or emailed each other, and they know what format they're going to do. There's no surprises on the field. It's going to be a surprise for us, and we'll try to figure it out as we go. But looks like the rain is holding off for now. The storms that were in the adjacent counties have moved on north and not to the west, thank goodness. And the radar not looking really, really bad. Looks like we might be able to get this second half in. And good for the kids to be able to get to play and not get rained out like they were last night. And Greenville will be getting the ball first here in this second half. And number 35 will be doing the kicking duties for the Big Green Indians, and that's Tom Kine.
Tom Kine. And he sure booted them the last time, Neil.
We'll open this 3rd quarter of play.
He's got the wind in his back again. So remember the last time he put it deep.
Yep.
He put it deep.
Not a lot of gaudy statistics in the first half. I think Greenville led in offensive statistics, but the 170-something yard reverse pass really bulked up the offensive statistics for the Big Green Indians. Squibb line drive kick, and it's going to be fielded at about the 8-yard line.
8-yard line.
And I believe they may start it at the 20. We'll find out.
Yeah, I think that's what they did the last game. Just all kickoffs go to the 20-yard line.
So they'll start their offensive possession at the 20-yard line, and let's just see who comes out at running back and quarterback and offensive line for Greenville, and we'll know pretty quick.
Yeah.
Looks like number 1's coming on the field, and that is Mr. Posey, and the same offensive line numbers as well. And this is Haynes and Parker at the guard, Stevens and Poole at tackle, and Shepard at the center for the Tigers.
Yeah, Neil, and the Big Green Indians, they're keeping the same defensive personnel in there as well.
And nowhere to go for Posey that time. Good aggressiveness from the Big Green Indians, Wally, and I think as you'll see on this replay, the defensive linemen really shed their blocks quick and used their quickness and speed to gang tackle Posey that time. Loss on the play, 2nd and 13.
Neil, it could be that both coaches agreed, hey, we're going to go one more quarter with you, and then maybe the 4th quarter
will be JV. We'll see. We'll figure it out as we go. 2nd and 13, Tigers, is the Big Green Indians. Big stop on first down coming out of the locker room. Rolls across his body, throws it, and overthrown. And nobody was catching that one except for the water boy.
Yeah.
And it's going to bring up 3rd and long. And I think Posey looked out there and saw that everybody was well covered and just said, you know what, I'm going to live to play another down. And he just chunked it into the stand.
Well, I know 5, number Sims, probably halftime. They calmed him down a little bit, so let's see if he gets any passes this time. Because he's due.
Yeah, he's obviously he has shown a lot of ability in practice to catch the ball. And last year, because they threw it to him a lot. And this is 18.
Oh,
and
man.
He had a step, Wally, right there. Number 18, that's Tyron Ingram, had a step on his man. And Posey just didn't put enough air up under it. Kind of a line drive pass. And incomplete as it falls to the ground, and Greenville will punt it away. And number 7 goes back in punt formation, Ontarius Petit.
Man,
number 1, Hart back to receive for the Big Green Indians.
Number 21, Kerbert McLaughlin. Oh, my goodness. He just missed a step by maybe a second. And when he did that,
the guy ran right by it. They did not play the punts live in the first half, so we don't expect them to in the second half. Pretty good kick from the Greenville kicker. I don't know if they'll give them the roll or not. I just don't know how they're scoring it. If they give them the roll, it'll be the Big Green Indians 1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line. It looks like that's what they're going to do.
That's what they're going to do, Neil.
And I can see the coach coming over now saying, son, catch it in the air. That's what he's telling him. Son, catch that ball in the air.
Oh,
you just cost me 20 yards because you didn't catch that ball in the air. So I know they're working on that. 1st and 10, Big Green Indians. 10:47 left in the 3rd quarter. Greenville nursing a 6-point lead, 13-7. As they had some fireworks in the first half with a reverse pass from the Big Green Indians, but they come out in a wishbone formation to start the 3rd quarter. Fake toss sweep.
Abbott, the quarterback,
scampering around. Good move as he turns it up and gets positive yardage. And when he gets out on the edge, they don't get him. He usually gets 3, 4, 5 yards when he gets on the edge. He's got good speed and good shiftiness. And you can see there, once he gets in the open field, he can make some people miss.
He does.
And 2nd and 6 for the Big Green Indians.
Neil, again, the line difference between the defensive line of Greenville and the offensive line of the Big Green Indians is just, it's got to be 20 or 30 pounds different.
It is.
Oh, nice.
Number 3 for Greenville, Wally, and that is Bishop Riley. Was not fooled on the offensive play.
No, sir, he was not.
He read his keys. And soon as the running back, number 22 for the Big Green Indians, Reggie Fain, took the pitch, there was nothing he could do. Nothing he could do. Mr. Riley was right in his breadbasket, and he did not miss.
You talking about textbook execution.
Loss of 5 on the play, 3rd and 12.5. Broken wishbone again. Let's call this 2 wingbacks. Shotgun formation. They blitz, and he breaks the blitz.
Oh, he's open.
And he did not throw it, though, Wally, as he scrambles and picks up about 4 yards, but it's going to be 4th and 8. And let's see what the Big Green Indians do here. 4th and 8 on their side of the field, you got to think they're going to punt it. And it looks like the punt team is coming on the field.
Neil, in a spring game, I think I would have taken.
Big Green Indians in punt formation. And with the wind all the way down, and Greenville catches it in the air and doesn't let it roll, and it's down to about the 23-yard line, and that's where Greenville will take over. 2 offensive possessions in the 3rd quarter, and 9:14 left on the clock. Neither team able to move the ball.
Not on that, either of those possessions.
That's right, and we'll see how this plays out. Can the Big Green Indians, we'll call it, what'd you call it, go to the goodie bag of tricks?
Go to the goodie bag of tricks.
And tie this thing up? Or will Greenville just continue to run the clock with a powerful running game and nurse this 6-point lead into a victory?
Well, Posey's coming back out at quarterback, so again, personnel changes.
Looks like they're sticking with varsity.
He's sticking with varsity.
Yep. Defensive starters on the line right there. This is Colton Jennings and Jesse Lichter for the Big Green Indians. Looks like they're stopping play. Let's see if there's a flag or that it is going to be a delay of the game against Greenville. 5 yards. Nose guard, Caleb Campbell. Outside linebacker, Mason Burns. Outside linebacker, Ethan Lee. The wheel linebacker, Johnny Holgan. The Mike linebacker, Cian Yu. The free safety, Jimmy Hart. And the strong safety, Marquitris Womble. And the 2 corners is D.T. Grant and Leighton Price for the Big Green Indians. Go deep, and he tried to, and just after the play was broken, there was nothing there, and he just threw it away.
Posey's been off on his passes so far. I mean, just
not the most accurate passer out there. Boy, is he dripping with athletic ability.
Oh, he is.
And but just that nice touch, where to just drop it in the breadbasket, as they say, is not there from Posey. Maybe he can get it by the fall. Maybe he can learn some quarterback camps over the summer and learn how to drop that ball in the basket. Trip to the right, and he rolls that way. Just overthrown, and it was intended for number 17, Justice Palmer, and he was open.
Yep.
And just like we were just discussing, just prior to the snap, Posey just on the run there to the right on the rollout, just sailed it high, and nobody had a chance to catch that. And you know the offensive coordinator and the head coach are like, boy, all we can do is draw it up.
Draw it, exactly.
And you got to hit that one, you know.
Well, he's got all summer to work on it.
That's true. That's true. 3rd and about 15. It is 15. 3rd and 15 because it's a 5-yard penalty. 3rd and 15 for the Tigers. The defense, number 11, blitzing, and he's going to have.
He's going to be wrapped up.
And that is number 11.
Jennings.
That is Colton Jennings. We'll say he was unblocked, but he still had to do his job, and he did it well.
It's going to bring up a 4th down, so more than likely they're going to punt this bad boy.
And here comes Mr. Petit, number 7 for the Tigers, and he'll be probably punting from around his goal line, Wally.
Yep.
And I bet, if I was a betting man, I would bet you that these 2 guys from the Big Green Indians catch this ball in the air.
Yes, sir.
They took a tongue lashing for letting that ball roll 20 yards last time, and he's moving them way.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, they really took a verbal lashing last time for not catching the ball in the air, and I bet they do.
Oh, that's going to be a safety.
And it's going to be a safety. That's going to be 2 points for the Big Green Indians, which is going to make it 13-9, and Greenville will get a free kick from their own 20-yard line, and it'll be 13-9. And hey, score however you can.
Yeah. Hey, right? Let me tell you something. That offensive coordinator for Greenville is saying there's no contact. Yeah, there's no contact. Snap the ball and punt it.
Can you believe this? That's what he's saying. Oh, Greenville will have a free kick from their 20-yard line. And while they're at a break right here, we'll take a little commercial break, and we'll be right back with you.
Welcome to the City of Troy. Troy has everything you need while still providing the perfect small-town feel. Come with me, and I'll show you around. The City of Troy has everything you need and more. Dining, shopping, churches, and culture are right at your fingertips. The City of Troy also provides entertainment and recreation options to fit any type of lifestyle. Sometimes we're all looking for some much-needed rest and relaxation. Welcome to Troy. You're going to love it here.
Attorney General may be the job title, but protecting Alabama's families, keeping our neighborhoods and our children safe, that's always been my job, my mission. That's who I am. I've worked with law enforcement and stood with the victims of crime. And instead of just talking about it, I've actually convicted the corrupt. And I've gone to countless parole hearings to keep violent criminals behind bars. Nobody's got more experience, and no one's better prepared to be Alabama's Attorney General.
55 set to kick after the safety, Wally. 13-9 the score. David, let's see. And it's going to be dead. They're going to mark it down at about the 25-yard line. And a pretty good kick right there from number 55 for Greenville, and that is Javorce Bogan. And let's see if the Big Green Indians can build on the momentum of a bad snap for the safety right there. And like we were saying in our timeout, Wally, the offensive coordinator for Greenville's got to be saying, can you believe this?
You ain't kidding.
All we got to do is snap it to our punter and let him punt it away with no contact, and we give up 2 points.
2 points. Well, the Big Green Indians are in the driver's seat. Neil, they have stopped Greenville's offense twice without a first down. Now they're in the driver's seat. If they can,
well, let's just say they got the vehicle full of gas.
They got it,
I don't know about
exactly.
the driver's seat. They're losing the game.
Well, yeah, that's a great observation.
Yeah. But I know what you're saying. A little sideways pass right here. Good catch. We're going to have a roughing the passer too, which is going to be an automatic first down. Roughing the passer, roughing the punter, roughing the holder is an automatic first down in high school, and just a late hit right there by Greenville, and that is really aggravating. To now, Greenville looks like maybe, and I hate to use this term, but it's what I'm seeing, a little bit of self-imploding.
Yeah.
They're a much better football team than Choctaw, and they're allowing this to happen on the field. Snapping it over the punter's head, penalties, physical penalties, beating on the quarterback drop balls on offense. So they're allowing, Greenville is allowing the Big Green Indians to hang around right here, and anything could happen. 7:59 left in the third quarter. The score is 13-9 Greenville.
Well, they're the Big Green Indians smelling blood right now. Oh, little cross
action in this.
Oh yeah, baby. That's what I like.
Races.
They ain't gonna catch him. He's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
Number 21.
He's gone. Beautiful.
60 yards out. Number 21. Kybert McLaughlin, Wally, 60 yards, and I'm going to say untouched.
Untouched. Look at that. When I said they smell blood in the water, watch this crossbutt. That's Ronnie Gillen, old school
That's a
football,
Ronnie Gillen
buddy.
play right there, buddy. And I mean, nobody touched him. He showed his speed. Once he got out, he never let nobody catch him. He showed his speed. He showed that he was faster than they were. And just like that, the Big Green Indians are in the lead, 15-13 with a point after pending.
Man, what? That was just beautifully executed.
Kick is up. It is good. And
I think it knocked the paint can over.
Into the construction area. And the Big Green Indians lead the game for the first time today, 16-13 over the heavily favored, I would say, Greenville Tigers. And we got a football game.
Yes, sir.
7:48 left in the third quarter. We'll take a commercial break. Stay with us, folks. This may get real good.
Attorney General may be the job title, but protecting Alabama's families, keeping our neighborhoods and our children safe, that's always been my job, my mission. That's who I am. I've worked with law enforcement and stood with the victims of crime. And instead of just talking about it, I've actually convicted the corrupt. And I've gone to countless parole hearings to keep violent criminals behind bars. Nobody's got more experience, and no one's better prepared to be Alabama's Attorney General.
Troy Cable Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you are out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
Neil, man, you cannot get no better than this. Friday afternoon, Southeast Alabama, great football. We're here at the Vet, beautiful Troy, Alabama, and the score, baby, 16-13, Green Indians.
Big Green Indians.
Hey, baby, the Shell Mounds in Fort Walton Beach, Florida. That's what I told my buddy Trey Richardson. That's what I call them. The Shell Mounds, because, hey, that's where a lot of Indians used to gather.
That's it.
Home of the pottery. People don't realize that.
That's it.
Pottery was pretty much invented. Shell Creek, all types. Anyway, nice place, Fort Walton. Go visit it. Nice place.
Good kick by the Big Green Indians all the way inside the 5-yard line. It'll be a touchback. The ball goes in the end zone in high school. It's automatically dead. And they'll scrimmage from the 20-yard line. And, folks, I want to let you in on a little secret here. My buddy here, Wally, he's a closet archaeologist. And in college, he went on archaeology digs, and it was just, he loves finding arrowheads and doing archaeology work. So those last Indian Mound statements go back to his love for archaeology.
Well, I can talk about a little bit about getting bit by emu and all that if you want me to do that.
That's Diamond Dave Hennigan got bit by an emu now.
Where's old Diamond Dave? He should have come help us today.
He's working. Somebody had to run the
Somebody
court.
had to run the court system.
1st and 10 Greenville. And for the first time tonight, they trail by 3, Wally. Let's see how they react.
Yeah, I was about to ask you, Neil, what do you think is going to happen here?
Well, this will be interesting. You know, you test the character of your team here, and they go right back to their basic, the way they started this game. Power, power, power right up the middle. And this plays like we just saw. A simple 6-yard run was what made me think this game might get out of hand. But Big Green Indians were having none of it. And let's see if Greenville gets back to the basics and just tries to drive it straight down the field with power.
Because I know the head coach.
And it looks like, again, straight power play by Posey right there as Posey hands it to Bogan, and Bogan goes forward for about 11 yards. And this looks like instant replay of the beginning of the game.
Exactly. You know, when I know the head coach of Greenville saying, listen, we're bigger than you, we're faster than you, and we got more players.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get back to the basics.
Get back to the basics. 1st and 10 Greenville is 2 really positive running plays to start this drive. Same play. Read option, and this is Posey right up the middle.
Oh, Lord, he's loose. He's loose. He's gone. He's gone.
I think he's going to be caught.
He's gone. He's gone. Touchdown, Greenville.
I don't see any yellow on the field, and we asked how they would react to falling behind
exactly,
in this game.
Man.
Well, we just saw it. Posey said, Coach, give it to me.
Give it to me.
I will win this game. And the read option worked to perfection. He read it, and he pulled it, and he ran it up the middle. And I believe that was 64 yards right up the gut, the read option. Posey, one man to beat with about 20 yards left, and he almost tripped, but he didn't. And Greenville right back in front, 19-16 with the point pending.
Unbelievable. That was. Hey, we are seeing some great football.
This
Neil
is
Armstrong.
a great high school football game, folks. If you tuned in and you didn't have nothing to do this afternoon to watch this, you're enjoying yourself if you like high school football. Alabama versus Florida. Kick is up.
It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
Hey, it ain't got to be pretty to get that point. It's just got to go through. 20.
It's 20 to
16, a 4-point lead for the Greenville Tigers, and they answered the call, Wally. They fell behind for a mere 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
And Greenville goes ahead, and with the timeout between possessions, we'll take a timeout and pay a few bills. Hang on, folks. 6:38 left in the third quarter.
Yes, sir.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Some people see an empty field. I see jobs, jobs, jobs. Like this site for the new Kimber Firearms Factory. I'm Marcus Paramore, and I'm working hard every day for our district's future. As your representative in Montgomery, I will cut through the red tape and deliver jobs, not excuses. Let's send a message that District 89 is open for business. Together, we can make our home a better place to work, worship, and play. Please vote Marcus Paramore on Tuesday, June the 5th.
We're back, and folks, it is 20-16. Greenville just on 2 or 3 plays. Three plays. Boom! They're back in the lead, 20-16. Neil had mentioned before, you know, what were they going to do? How were they going to react to stuff? And let me tell you, Neil, I thought they reacted with extreme courage and motivation to get back on this.
Well, they didn't like being behind.
Oh, no, they sure did.
Didn't like being behind. They went out and took care of business. And that was DeVorest Bogan, number 55, with a nice kickoff there. And they'll scrimmage from their own 20-yard line, but a nice little kickoff right there from Bogan's.
Now, let's see what Big Green Indians going to do. Are they going to come back and do the same thing and say, hey.
Well, you know, they trailed most of the game. So they already know the feeling of, hey, we need to come back and win this. So they already proved themselves that they can come back and get the lead. Let's see if they can hunker down and win the game.
Well, they got Brady Peters, number 8. At quarterback. Again,
middle dive play, nothing happening there. Maybe a yard. Gang tackling by that big, huge defensive front from Greenville right there. Let's give him 1.5 yard on the lean, and that's it. 6:15 left in the third quarter. Again, Greenville leads 20-16. what a great game this has turned out to be. Not a ton of penalties, Wally.
No, it hadn't. It's
normally in a spring game, you get those freakish snap infractions and false starts and forced collars and holdings and men downfield on the pass, but this has been pretty good football.
Man. I'll tell you what.
A little cross action on the fullback, but Greenville having nothing of it. 1, maybe 2 yards on the play. It's going to bring us about third and a long 6.
I'll tell you now, what a great place to be today again. Hey, they even are giving away a car.
They are.
Yeah. You buy a chance for
5 tickets for 100.
Yeah, or 2 for 40 or whatever they.
Like
come to this atmosphere. Hey, Coach McCoy and Channel 52, they just do an excellent job. Man, they feed these teams well.
Yeah.
And it's only $5 to get in.
That's right.
Can't beat
less than a high school football game.
Exactly.
Wally, the shadows of the press box are finally covering the Greenville players on the sidelines, and I got to say that's an advantage.
That is an advantage.
Right now, because it's bumping 90, 91 degrees down there, and on that turf, it's got to be 98, 97, 98 down there on the turf. And for the shade of the press box to finally be given some relief down there, that's an advantage for a team, wouldn't you think?
Oh, exactly. Hey, I know Joey Meredith was telling me one time they went to Boise State. You know, Boise's playing here this year, but he said it was the hottest place on the planet. That artificial turf just cooks you. You've been down there a lot of times, haven't you? I'm talking, in the basement.
Yeah,
So
I'm down there every home game.
So it gets hot, I know, doesn't it? Big Green Indians, 3rd and Neal, probably about 6.
Yeah, long 6, Wally. Maybe 3rd and a little over 6. And the lefty drops it back.
Oh, beautiful.
Great throw, great catch. First down yardage. On a possession down, they ran a little 10-yard hitch right there, and the ball was on time, and the ball was on target, and the guy made a great catch.
Beautiful pass by Brady Peters. I bet his dad showed him how to do that, especially if he played at University of Tennessee, Chattanooga.
That's right. And they keep the drive alive. 5:25 left in the 3rd quarter. And if the end of the 3rd quarter is the end of the varsity, then, it's getting down to crunch time right here.
Exactly.
You got to have a touchdown and not a field goal being down by 4, 20-16.
Hey, trivia question. What is the UT Chattanooga?
They're the moccasins, Wally.
They're not the rattlesnakes?
No. UT Chattanooga Mocks. They're the moccasins.
I thought they were the rattlesnakes.
No, that's FAMU. The Rattlers. Good push right there up the middle, and just like that, the Big Green Indians got something cooking.
Got something cooking,
They're
exactly.
approaching midfield. 4:48 and counting. The clock is beginning to become a factor if, in fact, the end of the 3rd quarter is the end of the varsity, and that's pride.
Oh, exactly.
You know whoever's in the lead at the end of the 3rd quarter, they're going to feel like they won.
Oh, yeah.
Twin backs along each hip of the quarterback. Bad snap, good catch.
Oh, and he
threw the
slipped.
timing off. The bad snap through the timing off. Is that 84 or 94 on the tackle right there?
Looks like 84.
94.
No, 94.
It's 94 right there, Wally, and he had a good little line. That's Joshua Owens for the Greenville Tigers. And once that snap got him off schedule a little bit, 94 just busted the rest of it.
Busted rep.
Mr. Owens busted the rest of it. Hey, 3rd and 8 just a minute ago, and they hit the 10-yard hitch. Let's see what they pull out of their trick right here. Another hitch play on the other side of the field?
Maybe. Peters behind center.
3:55
Oh, he's going
to backward screen.
Backward screen.
A backfield screen as they but Greenville is all over it, and it just took too long to develop, Wally.
Yeah.
The Big Green Indians tried to move everybody to the left side of the field and throw a screen pass back to the right side of the field, and it just took too long to develop him. For the first time tonight, it looks like we got an injury on the field, and we've really had an injury-free game, and I hope this kid is okay. But the clock is still running for some reason. The official needs to kill the clock with this injury. 3:19, 3:18. Not sure why the clock is running. I hope they reset it for these kids. 3:16, they finally stop it. And we'll take a break real quick, and hopefully this injury will be okay.
Troy Cable Security Video Monitoring lets you see what's happening in and around your property even when you're not there. Cameras in our portfolio, wired or wireless, indoor or outdoor, daylight or night vision, all come in high definition. When integrated into Troy Cable Security Platform, you can see live video from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. Configure your cameras to alert you when unexpected motion occurs around your property, and send clips when children arrive home from school. Troy Cable Security puts your home in your hands. Troy Cable Security. You love them. Protect them.
Attention Alabama residents! Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dares you to compare during our Memorial Day sale through the end of the month. The best prices in Alabama.
Okay.
Let's go! New Jeep Compasses start at just $139 a month. New 2019, not 18. Jeep Cherokee start at just $21,240. New Renegade, $17,777. Yep, a brand new Jeep under $18,000. Over 100 new vehicles.
Off on his own power. And, on a fourth down play, incomplete. And Greenville was not fooled by the pass play, and they will take over as the clock did not run on that play, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
As during the injury, the clock did run some. So the officials held the clock on that play and did not run the clock on that play. So we're closer back to where we should be. And over on downs, the Greenville defense held tough, and we think that if Greenville can run out this 3 minutes and 16 seconds, then their varsity would have won the game.
Oh, exactly.
Because if they follow the format that the other teams have done, then the JV will play the fourth. But we'll see. We'll see. You never know. These coaches might have got together and said, hey, let's get it on for 4 quarters.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll find out. This is Posey, number 1, and Bogan, number 2 in the backfield. They've been there all game for the Greenville Tigers, and you know they're getting tired. That sun's just beating down on them.
Here comes the snapperoo, and
vanilla play right up the middle. That's just a little read option, and Posey is nailed after about a 1-yard gain. Big swarming tackle, and he comes out the other side, but they'd already blown the whistle and 4 progress was stopped.
Yeah. And they still hadn't ran the clock, Neil.
Yeah, I guess the White Hat said, you know, we're going to give 2 plays. Now let's see what he does. He starts the game clock and the play clock. So now the clock is rolling. Both teams think that's fair, and I do too.
Oh, yeah.
I do too. 2 plays was fair. And now the clock is rolling down near the 3-minute mark. Second and a long 8. And this is Bogan's right up the middle, vanilla power play. And he's good for about 2 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 6, a long 6 for the Indians, the Tigers, to keep this drive going to seal the victory if, in fact, the varsity exits the field at the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll see. 20 to 16 is your score, as you see right there, the beautiful scoreboard here at Veterans Memorial Stadium and Larry Blakeney Field. 3rd and 6 for the Tigers.
Here comes.
He rolls out to his right, quick pass, a safe pass, and he's going to have first down.
Yeah, I think he's got first down, Neil.
And now the Big Green Indians may have to start burning their timeouts.
Yeah.
And we'll see how that plays out. As they marked him out of bounds, so it'll start on the snap. No, they marked him in bounds, and the clock will run. That should put it under 2 minutes with the snap.
I'd just give it to Bogan.
And that's what they do, Wally. And they knew it too.
Yeah, I think so.
They knew it too. And
don't want to get too feisty.
Well, they're getting a little chippy out there because they're trying to strip the ball out. So, and Greenville's just trying to run the clock out, as you can see. Under 2 minutes now, minute 50. Excuse me. Minute 50 left in the 3rd quarter, and 2nd and 10, no gain on the play.
I tell you, Neil, I've said it 5 or 6 times. I'll say it again. The offensive line of Greenville are some big old
they're massive.
kids.
Throw right here, quick slam.
Oh, yeah.
And incomplete. Complete there, and Wally, that offense for Greenville. The left tackle, William Stevens. Left guard, Brandon Haynes. Center, Ja'Cory Shepard. Right guard, Davian Parker. Right tackle, Zephian Poole. Wide receivers are Jabez Sims and Tyron Ingram, Chris Bedgood, Brian Hayes, the running back, Eric Bogan, and a quarterback, Javon Posey. And they look like they'll be able to score a lot of points this fall.
Neil, while you was mentioning that, we had a defensive holding.
Okay.
And the White Hat
marked off
yardage, so it's going to be first down.
About the 15-yard line, 1st and 10, Greenville. Minute 28. So quarterback draw. He's got a lot of room. He's flipping that ball around, though.
He's in there for the touchdown.
The only thing the coaches are going to say on that was, son, secure the ball.
Secure the ball.
He had that thing flinging around like a loaf of bread. But what great athletic ability Posey has to just dance around and make people miss. And, wow, he's impressive with those feet and legs.
Hey, he sure is.
26-16, Greenville scores with 1:21 left in the third quarter, point after pending.
I just don't understand, not only him, but I've seen other players, man, just wiggle that ball.
Yeah.
Man, anything could happen.
Yeah, you just accidentally brush it against somebody's leg and lose it if you're not securing it. Kick is up.
Yeah,
looks good from here, and it is good. 27-16, the Tigers have a commanding 11-point lead with 1:21 left in the third quarter. Come back to us to watch the finish of this game. We'll be back shortly.
At Pike County Ford, we're starting 2018 with our grand reopening celebration. And it's your chance to save big on America's favorite brands, including 14 grand on new F-150s or the new Fiesta for under 13 grand. I'm Jeremy, the new owner, and this is how serious we are about earning your business. If you bring a deal to us we can't beat, we'll pay you 5 grand. The new Pike County Ford. Come by our grand reopening celebration today and find out why. Pike County is Ford country.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video, and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
Wally, what a game here.
What a game.
27-16, Greenville leads by 11, 1:21 left in the third quarter. And if you're tuning in, catching some high school football, you've been in for a treat.
It has. Couldn't ask for anything better, Neil.
Good kick by Greenville, and the kicks are dead. And they'll scrimmage from the 20-yard line. And let's see if Choctaw, the Big Green Indians, can get down there and get on the board and cut into this lead.
Well, for varsity squad, they got 1:15 left to do it.
And before they change personnel, I want to mention that Cole Watson's at right tackle, Roderick Austin at the right guard, Chris Beverly at center, Jace Odom at left guard, and John Shure at left tackle, Reggie Fain at halfback, the Y-backs, Calvert McLaughlin, Brady Peters at X, Logan Denman at Z, and Isaiah Abbott running quarterback.
Shotgun formation. Little screen.
This is number 8.
Quarterback to the quarterback.
Peters.
Yeah.
Nice little play right there, drawn up by the Big Green Indians. Good, positive 3 yards on the play, and could have easily been busted for a lot of yardage.
I see.
The umpire got in the way right there a little bit.
Yeah.
He got his hand hit.
They're using different personnel on different. I guess what the coach is doing is just trying his best to
figure out what's going
to work and what's not.
Straight drop. Across the middle, and somebody zigged and somebody zagged.
Exactly.
And, one thought they were doing one thing and one thought they were doing the other. And incomplete, stops the clock with 39 seconds left in the third quarter. 3rd and 7, Big Green Indians.
I would assume this is 4-down territory if the
third quarter is the end of the varsity. You would think they would give it a shot, yeah. Spread formation, twin wideouts to the bottom and the top.
Oh, and he fumbled the ball.
And he's and wait a minute.
Oh, he's saying it's down.
He's saying it was down. He's saying that.
Let's see if the instant replay what it shows us right here.
Let's see right here. I'm not so sure it was secure myself. We'll see. No,
it was not
secure. And Whitehat was pretty sure of himself, but he was behind the quarterback's butt and did not see what we saw on the
This is where instant replay will come in effect.
You're exactly right, Wally. That's a great point. In Alabama, that call may be overturned, and it may be 1st and 10 Greenville right now.
Exactly.
But in the old rules, they are punting it away. Shank, off the side of his foot, is going to come out to only about the 42-yard line. And Greenville will still have really, really, really good field position. But under a replay system, you're exactly right, my friend. That would be overturned, and Greenville would have been on that.
And how crucial could that have been if that had been the third round of the playoffs?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. And you know, that's something we got to look forward to this fall is instant replay. And that was a situation where it definitely would have been overturned. And you can't. The white hat, he was not out of position. He was not. He called what he thought he saw. And what he thought he saw was the quarterback laying down with the ball, which would have made it down. Mm-hmm. But he never secured it. He never secured it. And replay showed that. So I'm looking forward to that, getting the calls right. You know, none of these officials on the field, Wally, they don't want to mess up.
Oh, no.
They don't want to do it wrong. They want to get it right for these kids and these coaches. That's their livelihood, and they want to get it right. And I think instant replay can help with that.
Another delay of game.
Yep. Got to be a delay of game against Greenville. 17 seconds left in the third quarter. All the starters still on the field, looks like for me, for both teams.
Yep, they still are, my friend. They still are. But I tell you what, to the viewers out there watching this game, we're talking about the instant replay. I think what they're going to have to do, they have to buy in the system, cameras that I read on AL.com about, you know, I mean, you have to have that system. Oh, Neil, break it away here.
This is Bogan's.
Bogan.
And he's out to the races, and I don't know if the Big Green Indians have just lost their fight or what, but a big play from the Greenville offense, touchdown, Greenville, and they score. The score is now 33-16 Greenville, and you can see what old Neil was talking about at the beginning of the game when I thought Greenville might just lean on them with that big running game.
Yeah.
They just look more powerful than Choctaw, and they're bigger, they're stronger, and they're faster, and sooner or later it was going to take effect.
Exactly. And another great run by Bogan. Just nothing fancy, just up the middle.
9 seconds left in the third quarter. 33-16 Greenville, and we'll see if they can tack on this point after, and they do. 34-16 Greenville. We'll be back in just a second to finish it up.
I'm Virginia Green Nowling, and I'm running for Pike County District Court Judge. I've been practicing law for over 23 years and have served as both a prosecutor and criminal defense attorney. I have extensive experience in the areas of juvenile, family, and criminal law. If elected, I will treat everyone who comes before me with dignity and respect, and I will issue fair and impartial rulings according to the law. Thank you for your support.
Paid political advertisement paid for by Nowling for District Judge, P.O. Box 596, Troy, Alabama 36081.
Did you know at Wiley Sanders Truck Line that we offer Blue Cross Blue Shield, we offer dental, we offer disability, we offer vision, we offer life insurance, cancer insurance. We also have a 401k where we match up to 4%, dollar per dollar up to 4%. We also have automatic trucks at Wiley Sanders Truck Line. If you go to a truck driving school, we'll reimburse you. And don't forget about the $1,000 sign-on bonus. Money! Wiley Sanders Truck Line, Troy, Alabama. Wiley Sanders Truck Line. We help you save for your future.
Number 55 Bogus to kick off for Greenville Tigers, Wally, and they've taken control of this game.
They sure have, Neil. They just kind of like that commercial we just saw. They flashing money, 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 money. I mean, heck, I'm telling you what, they
$1,000 sign-on bonus. Wiley Sanders Trucking. Hey, all the bonuses have taken effect for Greenville for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Looks like the starters are still on the field with 3 seconds left in the third quarter. We'll see how they play this.
I tell you what, I kind of like their uniforms.
The big green.
They're pretty neat. White and green.
Yep. First and 10 Indians from the 25-yard line. Straight handoff up the middle. And nothing cooking that time for the Big Green Indians. Forward progress has stopped. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. And when we come back, we'll let you know whether they're going to be JV or varsity.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned. And after this quarter, we will bring you the fourth quarter of this high school football action between the Greenville Tigers and the Choctawhatchee Big Green Indians from Florida. We'll be back shortly.
Attention Alabama residents. Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dares you to compare during our Memorial Day sale through the end of the month. The best prices in Alabama.
Okay, let's go.
New Jeep Compasses start at just $139 a month. New 2019, not 18. Jeep Cherokee start at just $21,240. New Renegade, $17,777. Yep, a brand new Jeep under $18,000. Over 100 new vehicles to choose from, starting at just $129 a month.
What?
We dare you to compare today. Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Troy. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
Attorney General may be the job title, but protecting Alabama's families, keeping our neighborhoods and our children safe, that's always been my job, my mission. That's who I am. I've worked with law enforcement and stood with the victims of crime. And instead of just talking about it, I've actually convicted the corrupt. And I've gone to countless parole hearings to keep violent criminals behind bars. Nobody's got more experience, and no one's better prepared to be Alabama's Attorney General.
Wally, we're here at the Troy Cable Spring Tri-State Football Classic and the War of the Borders.
The War of the Borders, exactly.
And Florida got some teams here. Georgia's got some teams here. Alabama's got several teams here. Just doesn't get any better than this as far as spring football jamborees. And right now, Greenville has taken control of this game, 34-16 over the Tallahatchie Big Green Indians, and looks like this will be the JV squad coming out for the Greenville Tigers and the Big Green Indians. And all these guys have been getting beat on and beat on and beat on during spring training. They're going to get their chance to play now, and that's the way it ought to be.
Yeah, the way it should be, exactly. Play action.
Almost complete. And number 6 comes up a little gimp right there for the Big Green Indians, and that's Ethan Lee. Now swapping over to the offensive side of the ball. And there's a penalty on the field. Let's see what this illegal man downfield for the Indians. Let's see if they accept the penalty.
Well, for being JV, it must have been really obvious to get a call like that.
Yeah, 5 yards marked off against the Indians.
Second down.
Motion play, toss sweep, basic.
Little kiss and scat.
Number 11, fumble.
Oh, fumble. Looks like Greenville may have it.
Number 11 for Greenville calls the fumble, Wally. That's Javarius McCall. And he calls the fumble right there. And that gave the Indians the ball back in great field position.
Great field position.
They already lead the game 34-16. And these JV players are not quite as skilled as the varsity. As you see, they lay it on the carpet immediately.
Well, it looks like they brought the cheerleaders with them.
They did. A long trip from Florida.
Exactly. They watched them cheer a little bit. I'm sure they're getting tired. They've been in that sun the whole time.
It has been beating on them. You're right.
Number 7.
Read option there. Number 7 for Greenville in at quarterback, and that is that's Petit. Must be the second string quarterback. Looks like the cheerleaders are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strong, 6 females and a male. Good squad right there for the Big Green Indians. 2nd and 6.5 for the Tigers. Straight give. Not much cooking there for the Tigers on that play. Bring up 3rd and 5.
And I'm sure this will be pretty much all Manila type plays. I mean, nothing fancy, just get the reps. I mean, that's what's important right now.
And run the clock.
Exactly.
Petit scrambling. He leans forward. He's going to have first down yardage. It's going to be 1st down and 10. Greenville Tigers at the 13-yard line. 13-yard line of the Big Green Indians.
Exactly.
10:47 left in the 4th quarter. Clock is moving. 34-16 is your score. The Greenville Tigers lead.
You know what's cool about these spring games, especially this team out of Fort Walton here? How often can you say you got to play in a Division I football stadium? You know,
right. It's special for these kids.
Oh, exactly.
Special for these kids. They're going to go home and tell their cousins and their brothers and sisters about it, and the little ones, the ones that are coming up, going to be putting on the pads in a few years. They think they might get to do this
stuff.
So, you know, it just means a lot to them. 10 minutes and 13 seconds, and clock is running for these JV guys. And the game's just not quite as clean as it was when the varsity was in there. As the yellow comes out, and let's see, we're going to have encroachment, and Greenville has lined up all sides in the neutral zone, and that'll be 5 yards backwards against Greenville.
Yeah, bringing it back.
And again, this is the JV players. They're not as well schooled as the varsity players, and we can tell that by fumbles and flags all of a sudden. But they've earned the right to play this quarter.
Exactly.
Pretty good defense right there by the Big Green Indians, and that's 29, and that is Gamel Harris on the tackle, and he really played his position well that time.
Oh, yeah.
62 for Greenville checking in, and that is Trayvon Rain checking in on the offensive line for the Tigers. Straight handoff.
Hold on to him. There you go.
Number 80 on the tackle right there, and that is Christian Carpel with the tackle for the Big Green Indians. Big number 80.
And he'll bring us 4th down. I'm wondering if they'll try to go for a field goal, just see if they can get it.
They might. They will. This will be a 30-yard attempt for the Greenville Tigers as they bring the starting field goal unit back on the field just for field goal practice. And with a 34-16 lead, 8:50 on the clock and counting, let's see if number 48, Kendarius Aaron, can kick one through from 30 yards. Line drive.
Yes.
And it is good. It wasn't the prettiest kick, but 37-16, Greenville Tigers add on to their lead with 8:40 left. And line drive field goal, but it goes through the uprights for 3 points, and that's all that matters.
All that matters.
And Greenville's in control here, and we'll be back shortly to finish up this 4th quarter.
Troy Cable Security Wi-Fi doorbell camera allows you to answer the door from your smartphone when you are at home, at work, or on the go. When a visitor presses the button, Troy Cable Security sends a live video feed to your smartphone so you can see, hear, and speak to the person at your door. With the doorbell camera, you can have your porch light turn on automatically when it detects motion at night to create the appearance that someone is at home. You can view video clips so you can always know who stopped by when you are out. Troy Cable Security. You love them, protect them.
Welcome to the City of Troy. Troy has everything you need while still providing the perfect small town feel. Come with me and I'll show you around. The City of Troy has everything you need and more. Dining, shopping, churches, and culture are right at your fingertips. The City of Troy also provides entertainment and recreation options to fit any type of lifestyle. Sometimes we're all looking for so much.
Back to action here, 8:40 left. And the clock is running with these JV guys. Big kick right there from Bogus, number 55. He's really, those kickoffs have been nice.
He gets about 5 yards every time he kicks it.
Yep. And the Big Green Indians will take over at the 20-yard line, 20-yard line, and let's see if the JV guys can get some offense going for the Big Green Indians.
Yeah. I'm sure the offense coordinator just said, hey, just settle down. That's all you got to do, just settle down.
Yep. That's it.
Because, again, it's probably a lot of, well, it's a lot to soak in. You're out there playing on a big field.
A little bug-eyed, big stadium.
Yeah.
This is number 10, and at quarterback, he throws it to the coaching staff of Greenville, and that is Zeke Norton on the pass, number 10, for the Big Green Indians, and he looks real young, but boy, he looks athletic.
He does.
Little roll-out pass there, falls incomplete. 2nd and 10, Big Green Indians. 8:26 left in the 4th quarter. Greenville way out in front, 37-16.
I want to say their record last year was 5-5.
Big Green Indians?
Big Green Indians.
Little crossbuck that went for a touchdown earlier in the game, and Greenville plays a little better this time. And that is 33 on the carry for the Big Green Indians, and that is, let's see, no, it wasn't. 30. Number 30 on the carry, and that's Marcus Redding on the carry for the Indians. 3rd and 5 to keep the drive alive.
Then they'll go for a pass right here now. Just get it up the middle. There you go. I think he might have got it. I think he might.
Forward lean gives them the first down. That keeps the drive going and the possession for the Big Green Indians. And I'd like to see Big Green Indians get on the board.
Yeah, I will too. Yeah, that's give them something positive to go back on.
That's right.
Because again, you got all summer to work out. I'm sure these coaches are going to break down this film. They got all summer to work on it.
Absolutely. Long snap out here from the Indians. Straight dive and nothing happened. Greenville's just really big and tall and strong up front. Number 90 there, not given any ground, and that is Tavarius Bedgood for the Tigers.
Neil, you and I got another game tomorrow night, or tomorrow afternoon against another Florida team, Niceville, Florida.
That's right.
That's another program that's won a ton of state championships.
They're going to be facing off against Opelika.
Opelika.
Tall sweep action. This is number 30.
Ooh.
Big hit right there from Greenville, number 30. And that is Marcus Redding for the Big Green Indians. Gain of about a yard on the play. It's going to bring up about 3rd and 8.
I was trying to remember. I know Wetumpka went to the state championship last year. Hoover won it. Opelika, I want to say I think they went to quarterfinal. They went pretty deep in there.
Yeah,
that was
they were in the playoffs. You're right.
Blackman's team, Coach Blackman, which now is Troy, I think.
He is. Penalty flag. 6:11 left in the 4th quarter. Encroachment against the Tigers. Instead of 3rd and 8, it's going to be about 3rd and 3. Again, a bunch of young players getting in the game now. Number 93 checking in for the Tigers, Wally, and that's Martavius Davidson. I wonder if he any kin to the Davidson guy that went to Auburn.
I don't know if Davidson.
Good forward lean by the running back there. And it's going to bring up about 4th and a half a yard, maybe 4th and inches. And, we'll see how they play this.
Tell you what, man, Greenville, they've had a lot of great SEC football players come out of that.
And this will be our first measurement of the game. Is too close to call. And the chain crew, it's a heat timeout. They went ahead and gave them the first down. This is going to be heat timeout. We'll take a heat timeout too. We're 5:35 left, 37-16 Greenville. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Your rest and relaxation. Welcome to Troy. You're going to love it here.
A personal touch, a high level of trust. Whether it's checking and savings accounts, personal or business loans, or our local friendly service. That's what Troy Bank and Trust customers expect. But now we offer more. Free identity theft protection for our new and existing customers, protecting your family's time, money, and good name from identity theft. Because protecting your identity is now a big part of our identity.
Do you expect more out of your state representative? Marcus Paramore delivers more. More new high-paying jobs for Dale and Pike counties with new industries. More money. Paramore delivers more. Marcus is ready to go to work. He's already delivered millions of dollars from Montgomery to District 89. Expect more. Vote Paramore.
Together, we can make our home a better place to work, worship, and play.
Expect more. Vote for Paramore June 5th.
Troy Cable Security Video Monitoring lets you see what's happening in and around your property even when you're not there. Cameras in our portfolio, wired or wireless, indoor or outdoor, daylight or night vision, all come in high definition. When integrated into Troy Cable Security Platform, you can see live video from your smartphone, tablet, or computer. Configure your cameras to alert you when unexpected motion occurs around your property and send clips when children arrive home from school. Troy Cable Security.
Wally, during the break, a little technical difficulties there. We missed one play. And
it was a doozy. It was a doozy.
The JV didn't throw it for about 40 yards.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Big Green Indians are in position here to put some points on the board. as they trail 37-16 late in the fourth quarter. 4:45 on the clock, and straight dive play, but we did miss a very pretty pass play down the middle and a good completion, about a 45-yard gainer there from the JV squad and the Big Green Indians, and we apologize for that.
Kudos to Cannon Patterson, which was quarterback that threw that. Nice, and receiver that went up, beautifully executed that thing.
2nd and 8, as the Big Green Indians would love to get a little bonus touchdown here and make that ride back to Florida a little sweeter. Big sack right there. He just he could not pull the trigger, Wally. Number 18 quarterback Canyon Patterson. I think he had his receiver there. He could have gave him a chance to make a good catch, but he just couldn't pull the trigger. And big sack from the Greenville Tigers there. It's going to make it about 3rd and 14 to keep the drive alive for the Big Green Indians. Under 4 minutes now, 3:50 and counting.
He'll learn. I mean, him.
Yep. And just couldn't get his shoulders square and pull the trigger as he was rolling across his body. He was rolling to the left, and he's a right-handed quarterback. Number 10 back in the game. Shot pass, and he just couldn't connect with number 30, Marcus Redding, and that was Zeketh Norton on the pass that time, and had him open. And he just missed him in the flats just by a little bit. That stops the clock with 3:28. Fourth quarter, and this is a long 4th down, and you got to think they're going to go for it.
Yeah.
Being down 37-16, JV in the game, spring training game. Why punt from here or why try a field goal? Just give it all you got.
Exactly.
4th and about, let's call it 14. Broken wishbone set. Wide out to either side. Straight drop.
You got a kid open over there.
And he throws it. Intercept.
Oh, nice.
And the Greenville defender played it. He snuffed it out and just missed the interception barely. And you'll see on the replay, the Greenville defender will be dreaming about this one tonight when he goes to sleep. And he could have had an interception under his belt and didn't get that number on that play. But good play by Greenville there. And it is over on downs. And the coaches were happy he knocked it down instead of trying to catch it, because that saved 25 yards.
Exactly.
But he'll go to sleep thinking tonight, I should have caught that one.
You better believe it.
3:20 left in the fourth quarter. 37-16 Greenville. They've really taken control after halftime of this game. Right before halftime, the Big Green Indians thought that as they snuck in front on the scoreboard, they might could steal this from Greenville.
Exactly. And again, hey, the first 3 quarters, pretty good game to watch. And I'm going to be honest with you.
Quinn McNeil, the freshman, number 13, now taking the snaps.
Okay.
Number 21 with the carry, and that is Jamil Thompson on the carry. And nowhere to run right there as the Choctaw Big Green Indians really stood that one up nicely. 3:05 and counting in this fourth quarter, and as this game winds itself down, these kids enjoying some playing time after getting beat on in spring training from the seniors.
I'm telling you.
So nice for these kids to be able to get some snaps under their belt in this fourth quarter after they've paid the price for a couple of weeks.
Well, you have to go back and look at books and say, hey, what you did right and what you did wrong. Oh, that's a lot.
Must have been incomplete. It was almost a backwards pass.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was, the backwards pass.
They didn't call it backwards, though, so it'll be incomplete.
But both squads will have the summer, to look and see what they done wrong, what they did right.
And also the smaller kids can get a little bigger. The bigger kids maybe can lose a little weight and get in shape. Some of them may grow an inch and, get stronger and faster.
Because our neighbors down there in Florida, you just like Alabama, high school football is huge. It's just keen.
Number 98, Trevonte Smith checking in at the offensive line for Greenville. Quarterback keeper around the end, a little read option play here, and that's number 13, the freshman on the carry, and that's Quinn McNeil. And he looks shifty and fast.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Greenville's just loaded with athletes.
Yeah, they always have. Back when you and I used to play them.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, back when you and I used to play them, they won back-to-back state championships.
They were winning state championships left and right. Half their team signed with Auburn, I think.
Good gracious.
2:08 and counting as this game comes to a close with these JV guys. Another read option. gives it to the
They
fullback.
faked me out on that one.
And big yardage right there on 4th and 1. He gets about 10 yards on 4th and 1. And watch the replay right here. Just a real quick hitter. Shoom.
Yeah,
He knew where he wanted to run. He took off. Clock will run. We're under 2 minutes now. Fourth quarter, 37-16 Greenville, as Greenville has taken control and hasn't looked back after about midway through the third quarter.
No,
21 around the right edge, and he's got first down yardage and stays in bounds, so the clock will run. And Greenville may just put another score on the board.
score on the board. Exactly.
A nice hole to run through right there for number 21 for the Greenville Tigers, and that is Jamil Thompson, number 21, running the ball.
So good things looking good for Greenville for the next couple of years.
Really are a lot. Just ball on the ground. Thompson secures it right at his feet, but a big loss on the play for Greenville, and the clock will continue to run, coming down on the 1 minute mark as they are killing their chances to get one more score on the board. Is now down at the 1 minute mark in the fourth quarter, and the clock running.
Well, we want to tell the viewing audience again. There's a game after this, 6 o'clock, Enterprise versus Stanhope. But join us again tomorrow, 11:33 and 6. Neil and I'll be doing all three of the games. So
11:30 a.m. Wetumpka versus Robert E. Lee. 3 o'clock p.m. Opelika versus Niceville, Florida, and 6 o'clock. 2 junior colleges going at it. Hoover High School Bucks and the Brookwood, Georgia Bobcats, I think their name.
So have to tune in if you got nothing to do.
Be live on Facebook. We'll also be live on Troy Cable TV 2. 22 seconds left in this competition. Maybe time for one more play. Be a dive play. No, quarterback keeper. As he faked it to number 27, Christian Hawthorne, and kept it himself. And folks, that'll be the last play of the game, barring a timeout by a coach, which I don't see happening. 3, 2, 1, 0. And the Greenville Tigers have won the Spring Jamboree between Choctawhatchee and Greenville here in Troy, Alabama, at Veterans Memorial Stadium at Larry Blakey Field. And we have enjoyed bringing you this contest. And the score doesn't indicate it, but we had a knockdown drag out always about halfway through the third quarter.
Exactly.
And Greenville kind of asserted their power. Greenville was obviously visually to the eye bigger, stronger, and faster.
Exactly.
Than Choctawhatchee Big Green Indians, and they asserted their will midway through the third and secured the win, 37-16 under a beaming, hot 92-degree sunny day here in Troy, Alabama. And the shadows are finally starting to be cast over the beautiful Troy University field here. And Wally, I enjoyed every second of it.
I did too, man. I tell you, I can't thank enough Studio 52 Productions for letting you and I call these games. I mean, heck, they could ask anybody in the world.
They could have.
You know, and a lot of our buddies are any of us, you know, being able to come up here, and we thank Studio 52 for trusting us to come up here.
And look at those kids shaking hands, Wally. That's what it's all about.
That is. That's what it's about.
Sportsmanship and congratulating each other on everybody getting better today. And thank the good Lord there was didn't seem to be any bad injuries.
Nope.
A couple of tweaks here and there, but everybody seemed to be good. And everybody telling everybody what fun they had and good game and fellowship and fun. And hey, good luck when you get back to Florida, and good luck in Alabama this season. And that's what it's all about right there is Spring Jamboree is both teams getting better and both coaching staffs trying to feel their way through and find out what they got, how they got it, what they need to do in the fall, and what they need to work on this summer.
Exactly.
37-16, Greenville's the winner tonight over Choctawhatchee out of Fort Walton Beach, Florida, the Big Green Indians. And anything else you want to say, Wally, before we sign off?
Nothing, Neil. Again, I enjoyed it. It was fun, especially our buddy Trey Richardson, which was a graduate of that of the Big Green Indians. Yep. We had a good time messing with him. But again, we thank everybody for tuning in and watching. We hope you had a good time. Neil and I love to joke and have fun.
A good time bringing it to you.
And I've been here hitting my fidget spinner the whole time. So if you heard that noise, that's what it was.
That's what it was, a fidget spinner. And without further ado, we'll sign off from Veterans Memorial Stadium at Larry Blakeney Field. Again, Greenville edges out the Waxahachie Big Green Indians 37-16. It was a closer game than the score indicates, with the JV coming on in the fourth quarter. And we hope you enjoyed the telecast. Tune in to hear the Enterprise game at 6 o'clock tonight. And thank you for watching.
Security puts your home in your hands. Troy Cable Security. You love them. Protect them.
Residents of Alabama, we dare you to compare right here, right now. It's the Memorial Day sale at Premier Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Troy. Let's go. We have the best prices on Rams, period. Montgomery can't beat us. Built-in can't beat us. New Ram truck starting at just $18,995. Payments start at just $129 a month. Plus, we have over 100 new vehicles to choose from. Don't miss the Memorial Day Dare to Compare sale. Now through the end of the month. We dare you to compare. Shop us at PremierTroy.com. Nobody beats a Premier deal. Nobody.
My name is Josh Wilson, and I'm asking for your vote for Circuit Judge in the Republican primary on June 5th. Coffee and Pike counties have always and always will be home. I was taught the importance of honesty and integrity from an early age, and I've always strived to exemplify those characteristics in both my personal and professional life. I've proven myself as an attorney and prosecutor, and I have the experience and integrity to serve the people of Coffee and Pike County.
With more than 35 years of experience, Centerline Associates is your go-to source for all of your furniture needs and is an authorized Technion dealer. We offer products and services you need to make any project a successful reality, providing professional, personalized service while exceeding your expectations. Project management, space planning, design layout, warehousing, installation, reconfigurations, and relocations, all on GSA schedule. Centerline Associates, furniture that works.
At Pike County Ford, we're starting 2018 with our grand reopening celebration. And it's your chance to save big on America's favorite brands, including 14 grand on new F-150s or the new Fiesta for under 13 grand. I'm Jeremy, the new owner, and this is how serious we are about earning your business. If you bring a deal to us we can't beat, we'll pay you 5 grand. The new Pike County Ford. Come by our grand reopening celebration today and find out why. Pike County is Ford country.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows